Some may find the following disturbing. Discretion is advised.
Previously on Bears 100 Proof.
Bears Barroom.
Bears Barroom.
Bears Barroom.
Bears Barroom.
Bears Barroom.
Bears Barroom. Bears 100 Proof.
Barroom.
Bears Barroom. Bears Barroom.
Bears Barroom.
They're an odd couple, that Shane and Phil.
Not the cap. I hear people in the back. Fuck the cap.
Sometimes the shortest man in the Bears Barroom has the largest football acumen.
They're an odd couple.
Sorry, Aldo.
That
Sorry,
Shane and Phil.
What's up, man? Glad we were able to make amends, but you motherfuckers are wrong. Phil was right.
Here, we got to praise our boy over here, Draft Dr. Phil.
Honestly, irks me. Hey, that's not a $13 million football player.
Nope.
I agree.
No.
I agree.
This dude down in Jacksonville, that kid's
Ngakoue?
Ngakoue's a 13.
Oh, he's going to get more than that. He wants 22.
So if Floyd's sitting there, Aldo, and he goes, no, I want my fucking $13 million.
Nope.
Then you got to take you can't keep that because
Nope.
I get what you're saying. There is potential, and sometimes, a man reaches his maturity, gets grown man strength.
Nope.
But this is a big if.
Yeah, I agree. Now, the good thing is that Floyd, like with Trubisky, we don't have to make the decision on that option until after free agency and after the draft.
It's amazing. You are 100% wrong. I mean, nothing you've said has been right.
If you land like an A in the draft, that pass rusher who had an outstanding game in the Senior Bowl, 2.5 sacks, somebody like that, then I'm willing to tell Floyd, well, okay, play hardball, let's say, with Floyd and try to negotiate that down. And if it doesn't happen, then don't pick up the option.
Nope.
But we as fans and even analysts like you, Phil, sometimes are really quick to just say, get the fuck rid of him.
Nope.
And
Phil
let's pick up
right.
somebody when it's not always that realistic to replace somebody.
The Bears have a plan in place
Nope.
for
Yes, they do.
Leonard Floyd at 13.2.
Nope.
Let's be honest.
Yeah, it's called cutting him.
Listen, you can sit here and say that, like what we were just saying, Phil, about Sudfeld. People don't know. Somebody can say, oh, no, he's not the dude.
Nope.
Well, they don't know. And I can say, well, I'd take a chance on him. I don't know.
Nope.
It's the same thing.
Right.
You think you can go, you get rid of Leonard Floyd, now you have another hole.
Shane, that's not correct.
Is it a guarantee that you're going to go out there and fill that? No, it's not.
Shane, that's not correct.
Pay more for somebody else.
Yes.
To be aside from him.
Yes.
Yeah, but I
Because
don't know
I'm not worried about the cap. Like
I'm
about
not worried.
this. I know
I'm
they
not
could
worried
do
about the
whatever
cap,
they
Phil.
want. And
You're talking about a guy like
Ngakouue
who's going to go.
What
20
about Armstead? Eric Armstead. How about him?
Yes.
From the 49ers.
Yes.
Great edge. How about Barrett? Shaq Barrett.
Yes.
He's going to cash in, man. What do you have, 19?
Well, $13.2 million isn't cashing in.
Hello.
Phil was right.
No.
Not for 19 sacks.
Robert Quinn. No.
13.2 in the grand scheme. I mean, you're talking. Ngakoue is going to get 22.
Yeah.
If not more.
Robert Quinn.
Hello.
Robert Quinn. Bud Dupree.
Everybody in free
Bud
agency
Dupree,
has.
I would take in a minute, but he's going to get 22 also. That's a lot of money.
Well, then you got to get that.
Phil
Because
was
what
right.
you're getting at 13 is worth 4.
Phil was right.
That shit's
I'm telling you,
Phil.
it's not. You got to get home with the amount of one-on-ones. That's where stats come into play. Just give me
Phil
how
was
many
right.
one-on-one pass rush situations did he have?
Hello.
He lost
I'm gonna-
almost all of them.
I'm gonna have to pay for one of those fucking stat metric places that gives us those numbers, because I'd love to know what the snap count is of Floyd actually rushing the passer. I don't want the fucking Pro Football Focus scores on grades on people. Fuck them.
Exactly.
Yeah, their grades are like, that's like my fucking dog handing out a grade. I want actual snap counts and how often.
How many one-on-ones did he get? Someone could tag that.
Thank you.
Tag barroom.
A name to. So if you move on from Floyd and you're going to invest some money, I think a guy that would interest Chicago is Judon from Baltimore.
Type never lost.
Love that kid.
Kid's going to get paid.
Hello.
They're all getting paid.
Everybody's getting paid.
Don't worry. We're getting paid.
Phil was right.
Because he's going to win.
I'm just saying,
Leonard don't win.
I'm not worried about the cap either, but I'm saying when you have
Fuck the cap.
When you have
Fuck the cap.
Khalil Mack making 26, they're not going to go out and fucking pay Ngakoue 22 or 23 when there's teams that have $100 million in cap space.
Yeah.
Shane, that's just not.
Fuck the cap.
It's not correct.
It's
You're
not
wrong.
That's
it's
the
not
thing,
realistic.
Phil. That's
It's
the
not
thing.
realistic.
It's
Remember when you guys
comparatively, other teams have more cap space. So, we can
sorry,
negotiate
Aldo.
all we want. We
You're
can create
wrong
more
again.
cap space, but other teams can do the same thing, and they'll end up having
They don't need
more.
to create it. They already have it.
No.
Exactly.
That's the thing. Let's just say this, though, Aldo. You have a chess piece here.
Mm-hmm.
Two of them. You got Akeem Hicks and Khalil Mack.
Phil was right.
To be a loser on that line is a disgrace.
Bam! Just like that. That's all there is to it, Dustin. That's all there is to it.
Let's just be honest.
I agree.
So I'm telling you, I don't give a shit. Because let's do the math, okay? Fuck the cap. And I'm not a mathematician either.
Yeah, you must
but
have been at the top of your fucking
13.2, you're
class.
saying, let's give me a guy, Ngakoue.
Fuck the
He's
cap.
$22 million, okay? Mm-hmm. Let's go. 13, how much minus 22 minus 13? What is that, Shane? 8?
9.
9 million. You're investing in a better player.
You are correct, sir.
Fuck the cap.
You are correct, sir.
But that's
and
not it. Phil.
I can. That's
Ngakoue is getting a 5 or a 6 year deal, so it's a
That's what
whole
I'm
bunch
telling
more
you.
money.
That's
the cap.
You're answering my next point because I'm giving you 5 years. It's like a fucking credit card
You are correct, sir.
Phil is right.
You are correct, sir.
In Iowa.
to pay it off. Next year, you are fucking adjusting the cap to players that are getting cut. So when people are all worried about the cap, but you've signed a guy 5 years, 90 million. Holy fuck, 90 million.
Phil
and then
is
you
right.
look at the fucking intricacies of this and the bonuses and the things that are
the
written
cap.
into it. Then you can get it done.
My hero. It's draft Dr. Phil.
You can
You
get
get
it
a
done.
better
but you
player.
can also
Fuck the cap.
Phil, you can't
player.
you can't just keep on pushing it.
I'm pushing it. I'm pushing it 9 million in this scenario, but it's really not going to be because I'm going to write that 9 million off for next year. I'm going to guarantee you 13.2 million come here. The same
And he's
amount.
not gonna
better.
come here. He's not gonna come because he's gonna get a $100 million contract.
I don't know. 100 million. What? Well, you pay 2. What did the fucking the Green Bay Packers, Reggie White,
pass rush.
and they had fucking what's his name, the big.
But I'm saying if he say, all right, it probably wouldn't be quite 100 million, but just even at 80 to 90.
Phil is right.
Pass
say
rusher.
that.
It's this quarterback, pass rusher. That's the level. Quarterback, pass rusher.
Bam! Just like that.
Got
That's all
the
there is
best.
to it, Dustin. That's
Why
all there is
are you
to it.
fucking making weakness okay? Average isn't okay, Schmitz.
He's practically average in every way.
It's not. Leonard Floyd is below average.
True. That shit's truer than a motherfucker.
What you've seen it. It ain't changing next year.
True. That
He's gonna
shit's
win
truer than a
few. He
motherfucker.
steps up in the Green
So
Bay.
what happens if he comes here and he's average because he got paid? What happens?
Nope.
Well, you have to take a shot. You can't go with a known knowing it's below.
That's part of it. I mean, Jacksonville's letting him walk.
You have to believe in your assessment of a player. I'm not just saying Ngakoue. If it's Shaq Lawson, he's better than Leonard Floyd. Robert Quinn.
Would you rather have Ngakoue or Judon at 85 to 90 million over the next 5 years, or would you rather have Leonard Floyd for 1 year at 13.2?
Pass rusher. I want to have.
I think that's very debatable.
I want to have someone that wins
True. That shit's true, Bill.
at that side. You're one-on-one. You're one-on-fucking-one. Win.
What'd you rather do?
I would rather take Judon.
True.
Because at the end of the day, when these little bitch asses, it's not your money when you guys talk.
Get those nerds! Nerds! Nerds!
It's not your money. It's not your money either. It's not the Bears' money. They're fucking making money hand over fucking foot.
Yes.
Nobody's saying that they're not, though, Phil. But
saying people talk like, hey, you can't pay. Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
you pay to win.
Yes.
You pay to win.
True.
First, I can go out and pay, $18,000 over what a vehicle is worth. Sure, I can fucking do it.
That doesn't work. You are saying, based on the player,
Can't do this.
the value. You're saying Ngakwe's worth this, Phil.
Robert
You're
Quinn.
saying 20 million,
Robert Quinn.
right? That's the number you throw.
Sure.
So I'm saying, okay, pay 20 million to get the best. Don't go back and make shit worse. Leonard Floyd is not good.
All I do is win, no matter what.
I can fucking bet my life that Judon comes in here and wins one-on-one.
All I do is win, no matter what.
Look at what the fucking Packers did. I hate those fucks. But they paid two guys that are fucking hungry off the edge. You don't have to worry about Khalil Mack if he's hungry.
True. That shit's true, Bill.
He's fucking working his ass off.
This is really becoming a semantical argument. It seems like everybody else was wrong. Shane, I mean, I love you, man. We made up, but it seems like Phil was correct on this one. The Bears did sign a $20 million pass rusher. They did cut Leonard Floyd. And, fuck a cap.
Sorry, Shane, but once again, I gotta give it to my boy Phil. Keeping it 100, he told you, get rid of Floyd. Bring in Robert Quinn. You just wouldn't listen. Technicalities. You're always gonna cry technicalities. He said, fuck a cap, go get a pass rush, and don't worry about the money. That's right. Oh, yeah. And I told you the Bears were gonna sign Nick Foles.
Yeah, there's a lot of that shit going on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Nah. A Bears ballroom, they're the ones that fight for truth. Every week on 100 proof, even if the Bears win or lose. A Bears ballroom, they're the ones that fight for truth. Every week on 100 proof, no matter if the Bears win or lose. Yo, first, the smartest man, no tweets he's ever missing. Impossible, the mission, call out frauds with precision. A Bears 100 proof, these faces #1 adorer. Slaying dumb tweets, cross-eyed like Confora. Never wonder back down, Shane be calling a fraud. Our dumbest tweets of the week, the mailman goes all out. Cheers, Bears fans. The fired Puerto Rican barkeeper for Chicagoland. He's the godfather, the one, the real producer. Always keeping the show together with the voice that will seduce us. Trubisky now the Firefox, the old timer never stops. IPAs, drafts, malts, crafts, Barkeep takes a shot.
No deny.
Flies appreciated worldwide. Canada, Scotland, England, Brazil, Mexico, and Dubai. Dr. Phil is the guy.
The one to realize
that the barroom needed a show with an endless shoot supply. Go big coat forth the narrative on color. Brought the Jasons and get paid for Mitchell. Now I'm the usher. Standing up for the truth, 100 proof with the guys. Almost burned off the show, but I came back for the bar flies. Flies. Fuck a fraud in his keyboard, Twitter, tough guys surround us. Raining truth on the Bears worldwide, barflies astound us. This is the #1 pod, that's the reality of the truth. And if you don't know us by now, Bears 100 proof. A Bears ballroom, they're the ones that fight for truth. Every week on 100 proof, even if the Bears win or lose. A Bears ballroom, they're the ones that fight for truth. Every week on 100 proof. 100 no matter if the Bears win or lose.
The NFC North North 2018 division champions.
They're the ones that fight for truth. Yo, every week on 100 even if the Bears win or lose.
Boy, you know MC for
Bears Ballroom. They're the ones that fight for truth. Every week on 100 bringing it. No matter if the Bears win or lose.
And they win the NFC North.
Ballroom. Yeah, you know you got to feel it. You got to feel it.
Cheers, Bears fans! This is Bears 100 Proof, and you just heard an epic throwdown produced by Draft Dr. Phil, where he takes or tries to take Shane Marsaw and me, Aldo Gandia, down by pulling some clips and putting them out of context to make us look stupid. What an incredible few days of free agency frenzy, good and bad, and who knows what in between. And we're going to cover it all here. But first of all, we've got to give Shane Marsaw an opportunity to defend himself against the charges leveled against him and me.
Listen, Mr. I'll ask the chat in my.
And I didn't take Aldo down. I just busted his ball. But Shane started this with a tweet. It was texting. Like, give the fucking guy some credit, bro.
Credit. Listen, you never gave any.
I give everybody credit.
You originally sent me a text. I fucking called Robert Quinn. Fucking called it. You show me in there where you called Robert Quinn.
Pass rusher and Robert Quinn.
You did Mike Brez. You threw 30 names out there. And look at that. I'm a fucking genius.
Dude,
I'm going to produce
you fucking can't admit it. On the truth. That I'm the biggest Robert Quinn fan that you know.
20 million. Fuck a cap. So you would have overpaid him from what pace?
What did he get? What did he give him? What did he give him?
70 million.
70 million.
6.4 in year one. You're like, fuck it, 20.
That's how I explain the fucking whole thing on the fucking air. It's a credit card. You pay a little now, later more. I'm fucking right. Again.
The whole point was 20 million, and you called Robert Quinn.
20 million verse 30. Listen to the math.
I heard you say Matthew.
Everybody says
I heard you say Robert Quinn. I heard you say Ngakwe. I heard you say
I was asking you a pass
Oprah Winfrey, all these people. You threw all these names up.
You asked Judon.
Yeah.
And I answer a question. But you, of all people, know how much your boy loves Robert Quinn. Like, I'm not afraid to give people credit.
You didn't
like, I
Robert.
prayed for him every time. He went to the fucking Rams. I'm pissed off. Shane's like, well, don't worry. A little bit of a knee issue or something. And you tied me over. And then we finally get him, and I think my boy's going to be like, Phil's finally got his guy, and he got rid of this worst fucking nightmare, chicken pox. Fucking coronavirus of a pass rush in Leonard Floyd. I fucking am cured, and I don't even get love from you.
I gave you love in text. You just gave yourself love in a self-produced.
No, we don't.
12 minutes of fucking self-masturbation there.
I don't give a fuck.
You have something dripping off your chin.
I'm fucking doing.
Oh, look at all that. Look at all
Bobby Fagan doesn't like me praising myself, or Bear Lissimo doesn't like me praising, or this one. I don't care because I know. Pass rush is number 2 to quarter.
You and the bricklayer were conspiring all day, and so Aldo and I were. Also.
I never expect anything less from a conspire. I take the most shit on here. So I got to give myself a pat on the back and bust your balls because you never get your balls busted. Ever.
I can take it.
I'm fucking got buried. You were wrong.
How was I wrong? How was I wrong?
He cut him. There's no hold on to Floyd. All of your words are there. I didn't manipulate anything.
Yeah, I said hold on to him until you have a fucking guy in place.
And that's what they did.
He said, this motherfucker sucked. Aldo says, oh, no, not Robert.
So why? So how was I wrong if I said hold on to Floyd? They held on to him until they got a guy.
Do that because he sucked.
That's what they did. That's what they did.
They cut him. They took his 13.
Cut him. Go look at when did they announce the release? After they fucking signed Robert Quinn. After they had a deal in place.
Oh, that's what the point was with my argument. You fucking just move on from him to free up that to get another player.
Right. Exactly. They had. And what did I say? I said they have a plan in place with Leonard Floyd's $13.2 million.
Shit. The reality, it's done. I say fuck a cap. You can argue. You used to love Pace. You probably fucking hate his ass today. That's fine. But he did get rid of Floyd. He owned his fucking mistake, as I said, as a GM, you need to do. And he fucking got my number one target in free agency that wasn't a tag. That wasn't a franchise tag player. And in Robert Quinn. Like, I am so excited. I don't think people know. Granted, I promoted it out there on Facebook, but this guy is like one of those guys that like a Khalil Mack to me. I was talking to Greg on the phone.
I get it. I was excited too. It fucking ended today in a big pile of shit, but
get into that. But I had to take my shot at you because you don't love me. And
that's
Greg
right.
is right.
I don't.
He's a better friend.
It's like the fucking tilt-a-whirl at the fucking circus or the fucking the fair, man. You got to be up. You need some fucking inserts in your shoes.
He's taller than he looks on a picture. When I'm next to him, he's taller than he doesn't look like a proportioned tall guy until you stand next to him.
That's right, baby.
So you probably have more love for him, and I see it. Aldo was more of a little bystander in this because he actually does love his guy draft Dr. Phil. But Shane, I was disappointed.
Who gives draft doctor? Listen, I can't go. I can't.
I'll answer the question.
I can't go where I was gonna go because
why? I need a drop.
Who invests more hours at draft Dr. Phil than the Mason does over there, but it's still not as much as me. You've always told me is that Greg is like the bastard stepchild. If anything ever happens to me, you'll think about adding him to the group. That's fine. I see.
Epic open. Let's just finish this right now. The Bears
end of the
got
day, we
better.
got the pass rusher. That's all that matters.
Bears, if we rank them, as I said, the Bears got their pass rusher. I mean, I've complained, Aldo, honestly. Mm-hmm. I got to lower the gain on my mic, right?
Yeah, you're over-modulating just a bit. So
a little improper modulate, because I've been having these, like, Skype messages coming up, like, not a good connection.
Is mine okay?
Yours is fine.
You guys are just frozen on my side. I can't even see anybody. But it's a fucking Skype thing all the time.
Yeah.
My wife,
everybody's
using
home.
The kids are on the computer, so everybody's probably on Skype.
Yeah.
Worldwide, talking to family.
Exactly.
Just like we are.
We've got over 100 people in the chat room. Let me tell you, a couple of them had fucking LSD flashbacks listening to that open. Mike said that if it felt like Fear and Loathing in Vegas. Did you ever see that movie, Phil?
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's what the open felt
exactly
like.
what I was going for.
You succeeded.
Kill shot, Mike.
But go ahead, Phil. What were you going to say? I think you were praising me about something.
Well, this network stands up for its own self. I mean, we're doing here. And to give you guys what it is tonight, it is the dawn of a different world as well as the football season, and the Bears are making moves, and they're huge moves, big time moves. And I wanted to go. We always get, shit on that we're jerking each other off. I'm going to confront it. This is what we do on a daily. We don't agree all the time. That's not this network or show. And I went back and I was listening to the fact that I heard that, and I just pulled the whole clip and said, this was what we do on the show. Like, I don't understand how people don't hear what it is that we're arguing about to better this football team. And you just hope that that's what's going on behind the scenes, because I'm the coach. Shane is the GM and Aldo's the president of this and we're moving forward. And for years, since this dude was drafted,
Greg's
I said,
running the coat drive.
I'm going to go. What's that?
Greg's running the coat drive.
I'm sitting there for years. I mean, Shane knows my heart was crushed from Leonard Floyd. It's been a virus for me. Just watching the tape in utter frustration and see these blogs and these wannabe analysts and football people that don't know dick. They never coached, never played, never did anything, but then they're analyzing. That's an issue, as Shane would say. That's an issue, especially if you don't know the fucking top of the key is not the tackles position. You don't even – that's basketball. Anyway, Leonard Floyd, watching him on tape would be so frustrating because you didn't draft him, as Shane said, 9th overall in the top 10. Trade up to get him to be a good coverage linebacker.
That's the dumbest fucking thing out there. I'm not gonna make fun of other podcasts because that's not what we're here to do. But there's people out there. Do you understand that this guy is one of the best coverage linebackers that there is? It doesn't matter. That's like drafting a quarterback number 2 overall and saying, well, you know what? He runs really well. Doesn't matter. It's not why he's here.
Option. Exactly. That's the perfect analogy for it. And the other misconception, and it's happening in the local media of Chicago, the second city. They're selling you on a hand in the ground, Aldo. This guy, Robert Quinn, is a hand in the ground. I wonder how he's going to be able to come in here and like, you're in nickel, 4-man front, rushing the passer 83.7% of the time. Guess where Robert Quinn's going to be? Somewhere opposite Khalil Mack. One-on-one. Winning. Fucking forcing Aaron Rodgers' ass out of the pocket and sticking the living fuck out of him. Because he can't outrun them all. Because one thing Leonard Floyd did do was loop stunt. Well, guess what? Robert Quinn does it good too. But guess what he does even better? He engages the offensive lineman and bends and dips and destroys. Shane gave me this graphic, and I shot it out there on Facebook as well as Instagram, showing you the amount of pressures this guy has. He's number 1. Opposite Mac. You think Ryan Pace didn't look at the fucking number two? Number two. And you don't think Ryan Pace looked at Leonard Floyd's fucking rushes as number 77th and said, "Hey, son."
Quarterback pressure rate. Robert Quinn's 14%. Zadarius Smith led the league at 14.6. What does Zadarius Smith also have? A competent running mate across from him.
Exactly.
In Preston Smith. So compare Preston Smith, now you're talking about Khalil Mack over there, with a guy that's winning.
Exactly. Remember I said it. Dan Hampton, Richard Dent. Reggie White, what was that dude? Sean Jones, was that his name, Shane? Opposite White? When Green Bay had those two,
yes.
Clyde Simmons.
Yep.
And you had, it's like, it's not rocket science what they're doing. And people that say, you don't win with pass rush, go look at the fucking 49ers. How did they get in? They didn't get in there because of Garoppolo. I'll tell you that right now. They got in because of their defense. They pinned their ears back. And all of these meatballs that are fucking burying Mitch and doing this and doing that are not assessing the reality that this team, this city, the formula to win has always been the defense. And you go out there and you get this guy who on tape is technically sound, his motor is nonstop. And oh, by the way, when engaged, he doesn't want to lose. He's not content. For me, to get 2 things in one was one of the most, I've been having the black cloud over my head or whatever for fucking weeks.
You know who another team is, Phil?
Sunshine when I saw it.
You know who another team is that won with defense and pressuring the quarterback and just bringing in fastballs down after down. No, the 2017 Philadelphia Eagles. Now, there was a guy on the other side of the ball, a fucking quarterback that was there when they won the fucking Super Bowl that gets all the fucking praise. Nobody talks about the defense that year that fucking folded Tom Brady in half, that destroyed everybody that
Giants,
caught fucking fire.
Right?
And put them... No, I'm talking about the Eagles.
What about the Giants, though?
Yeah, the Giants were another
what
team,
was his
right.
name? O.C. Omenyiori on the other side.
Oh, man, he missed
Remember?
my setup. He missed my setup.
Sorry. I didn't
But
know
I'm
you
just
had
saying,
a-
yeah, defensive line and pass rush is it's not just, the quarterback got hot. If
We
you're
haven't
putting
even
the quarter
talked about
right,
the other guy, Akeem Hicks, coming back. Who the fuck are you blocking? Like every last call, Aldo, there was a frustrated Phil voice that turned into a nerd voice, like a transformer, about Leonard Floyd's ability to win one-on-ones in critical situations. You really want to know the difference in turnovers? It started right there. Getting after the quarterback with someone other than Mac.
That's right.
And when Akeem went out,
it's over.
Fucking nobody's home. Nobody's home.
Right.
Now they did something. They addressed the need. I go quarterback, pass rusher, offensive line. That's how I would be fighting with Shane as a coach, saying, that's what I want. Get me my quarterback, get me my pass rusher, and get me my offensive line.
I want to know why you left out that out of your open when I said that's very fucking same thing. In the offseason, let's give Trubisky the weapons that he needs and let's improve the pass rush and the defense, build your strength and make it even stronger. Let's see if Johnny Santucci included it in this 4-minute recap of what we've been talking about free agency.
Picked up on the play, Danny Trevathan to the house.
Glad to be here, baby. Shot town.
Rodgers is, it's a screen. Up the middle screen to Adams. Ooh, he got popped in the face. Oh my! Mouth guard comes out and they're asking for help.
Back was in his face. Throws his guy open, gives him a chance.
Another sack. That is 5 for the Bears defense. Danny Trevathan.
I think you're going to end up being able to sign Trevathan to a cheaper deal than what Kwiatkowski's going to end up signing for.
And that's Danny Trevathan right there. That's in your room, the leader, the blue dot or the green dot, whatever dot they got to wear for the helmet. He's the guy that's there. And I think it's an outstanding signing. It's not going to be PFF and Blog Boys, parade today. But for me, in watching the tape, it is a freaking outstanding day for the defense because behind, the signing, you got Akeem Hicks coming back healthy. You got Khalil Mack. And now you get your inside linebacker who Shane and I are step for step is a better football player than Nick Kwiatkowski.
That's time. Let's it flow. He's got man wide open. It's Jimmy Graham. The fake. He's got Graham wide open and he hits it. Jimmy Graham leaping over a defender.
What about a guy like Jimmy Graham going off of the Green Bay Packers? What is your feeling in regards to him?
The deal is now done.
Everybody wants a deal. I want talent. I don't want to bank everything on finding the gem in the 5th round of the draft. I want to know, who is your assessment, Ryan Pace, at this tight end position to help your offense?
Excuse me, I'm about to break some other news.
Okay.
Let me just tweet. All right, here we go. The Chicago Bears are signing former Cowboys pass rusher Robert Quinn.
Play clock at 2, 3rd and long. Pressure coming from Quinn, and he gets to him. Robert Quinn in his Cowboys debut. He's been getting close. Now he gets home for the sack.
Well, $13.2 million isn't cashing in.
No, not for 19 sacks.
Robert Quinn.
No.
Nick Foles is headed from Jacksonville to Chicago. I can
So we got
confirm,
a trade.
but it's not done yet.
Okay.
We do have a trade. Nick Foles is going to be on the way from Jacksonville to Chicago to compete with Mitch Trubisky. I would say back up Mitch Trubisky. Compete with Mitch Trubisky.
Start in front of Mitch
reported
Trubisky.
that I can confirm. Well, I can confirm that it is going to happen.
Second down and 5. Foles over the middle and caught by Chark. Chark inside the 20. Chark will go! Touchdown, Jacksonville!
And I'm not going to go down the fucking retread Andy Dalton, Case Keenum, fucking Nick Foles. The only way that I'm interested in Nick Foles is if you're bringing me premium draft picks along with him just so I can eat the fucking salary.
I mean, they suck that we have not hidden, me and Shane, our back and forth with Ryan Pace. When Pace has done well, he deserves the praise. Right now, these first round picks are up in the air. Even last week, Shane's point about Roquan. Great shit. He's got to be an impact football player. Who else is talking about that? Nobody.
The cap is not going to be a hindrance to what it is you do in regards to what Aldo said. The CBA is now...
Get it out of the way. Say your phrase. Fuck a what?
Fuck a cap. It really is.
Well done, Johnny. The Tooch Santucci. A little bit more balanced reporting there. Fair and balanced reporting.
Oh, my God.
I agree.
I cut one. Go into the Shane episode return. And all I do is cut from the when we talk Leonard Floyd, it goes for 10 minutes. And then I just added my future of the funk.
Then you added all that psychotropic shit.
Yeah. That's it. I had fun. I want to thank you, Shane, because you distracted me from the anxiety. I told Greg and my wife, I'm like, this pit in my stomach. It's like, with everything going on in the world and stuff at home, it's like, it won't go away. And this was like a great distraction. I just took that. Actually, shout out to Alex Acevedo.
He's the man.
Fine. Yeah, he is. He's the swag man.
He's the swag man.
Swag man. If you want some swag, reach out to Alex Acevedo.
Yeah, we'll be announcing something too. Alex and I have a meeting tomorrow, and so we'll all talk and get a plan out there. But a lot of people in the chat room, well over 100, and many of them just want to hear from Shane about Nick Foles. And what is it about Nick Foles that you hate so much and that you think he is just inadequate as a quarterback for the NFL and a bad choice by Ryan Pace?
Everything.
And we move on to the next topic.
That about covers it.
Well, Greg Braggs is happy, I'll tell you that. We'll bring him in a little while, but come on, give me a little more, because you've watched a lot of Eagles games. For those of you who are new to Bears 100 Proof, Shane is surrounded by Eagles fans, including his own mother is an Eagles fan.
The whole family.
Thank God we're on quarantine. He's one of the most overrated quarterbacks in recent memory. He had he came into the league in 2012, drafted by the Philadelphia Eagles. Andy Reid regime. Matt Nagy was there. Year two, or after the first year, Reid, everybody, Matt Nagy, they were all launched. Nick Foles still there. Everybody knows the hype with Chip Kelly came in. You cannot say anything bad about Nick Foles' season. It was one of the most astonishing seasons really in NFL history. 27 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. That's unheard of. Got to give it to the guy. That's the first time in his career, year two, he threw double-digit touchdowns. That was 2013. He's done it one other time since. Okay, so don't forget that. That's 2013. He did it. He's done it the very next year in 2014. He threw 13 touchdowns. He's been in single-digit touchdowns every year that he's played since. He got traded from the Philadelphia Eagles, cashed in St. Louis, Does anybody remember the Jeremy Langford, Jay Cutler game in St. Louis in the Dome? When Jeremy Langford burst onto the scene in the NFL and had those two 80-yard pass plays on dump-offs from Jay? That was that game. Nick Foles was a starting quarterback. Got benched that game.
I remember.
What happened?
He played awful.
Let me play a little devil's advocate here because we're talking about a quarterback who, in his second season, had that 27 touchdown season with only 2 interceptions. And then after that, his playing time reduced dramatically. I mean,
because he's a backup.
Well, yeah.
That's what he is.
But
that's what my point is. But he's getting paid as a fucking starter everywhere.
Because
cash it in.
But
Dude's
the
made
reason
$62 million.
The reason is that general managers make projections, and they saw a quarterback who had this phenomenal season in just his second season, and he can run this spread offense, and he's got some leadership abilities and so forth. But the thing is that over the last 4 seasons, he got 1 game start, 3 game starts, 5, and then 4. I mean, so when you're talking about how many touchdown passes he's thrown, that's not completely fair because he just hasn't had the playing time. Now,
okay, so take the touchdown passes out of it then.
Okay.
Last 3 years, how many times has he been benched? He got franchised in Philadelphia. They couldn't afford to pay him because they did the thing with Wentz.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, you're going to go with Carson Wentz over him.
Mm-hmm.
He had a magical, I'm not going to deny him this, a magical 3-game playoff run in Philadelphia. Props to him. Philly got their title. The defense was also a huge part of that. Go back and watch the games. Nick Foles played fabulous. Not going to deny him that. It caused Philadelphia to franchise tag him because of those 3 games in the playoffs. Which, is that debatable? Sure. He comes in. He came into Chicago. Were you impressed by Nick Foles in the playoff game in Chicago?
No.
I wasn't either. He was a double doink away from being irrelevant again.
But that was the Bears. That was the Bears defense. No quarterback looked good against the Bears defense that season. So that I'm not sure that.
You mean the same Bears defense that laid flat and essentially doesn't take any of the blame for giving up 2 touchdowns at the end of the game? That Bears defense?
That one, yes.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm saying.
It did drive him down and score.
Yeah.
On that fourth.
And Mike Suma just said that in the chat room. He made plays at the end when needed, and that is huge.
Yeah, 4th and 2 to Golden Tate. So that got him. So that gets him $88 million in Jacksonville. So then we move on to there. Granted, he got hurt. He also came back from that and he's been benched in Philly. He's been benched in St. Louis now. Kansas City tried him out, put him back on the bench, moved on. He went back to Philly. Whatever. He went on that magical run. Gets him more money in Jacksonville. He's fucking benched again when he comes back from injury. To a fucking hillbilly that wears jorts and has a fucking Fu Manchu beard.
But the injury at Jacksonville was the downfall of Nick Foles' career, because then you get this young kid in there, he gets hot, and then Foles comes back from injury. He's cold, has a couple of bad starts, and so people are on the Minshew bandwagon. So it's, again, I think it's more kind of an unfair unlucky streak for Nick Foles. My hope here is that he does kind of live up to the expectations that he had on that 27 touchdown season, because that was fucking awesome. And that playoff
that was only
run
7 years ago. Maybe we got to wait 10 years.
Well, 2017, he threw 6 touchdowns, just 1 interception in 3 playoff games, and that includes the Super Bowl. So there is something to build off of here. And so if you look at the fact that he is rejoined with DiFilippo and he's got Bill Lazor, and hopefully, he fits into this KC, Andy Reid offense better than what we have seen other quarterbacks do. I think there is a slimmer of hope that he could be a good acquisition. I am not saying that he is. I'm just not ready to throw him out with the garbage yet.
want a man to hug and kiss.
So how are you guaranteeing him? Listen, Jacksonville's the team that signed him to that exorbitant contract. That was a mistake. I said it the day that he signed it. He's going to be, and I still believe it to this day, Nick Foles will be a Philadelphia Eagle in 2021 and be backing up Carson Wentz because that's where he belongs and that's where he's comfortable. It's fine. But my point is, Aldo, what makes it worse is people keep on doubling down on this guy with the excuses. If you're going to do that, you got a fucking talented kid that lacks experience and consistency. We're gonna bring Foles here because he's used to this coaching staff. That's where he thrives. But we're 2 years into this system with Mitch, and you just want to fucking cast him away and say, oh, Foles was fantastic in 2013. Maybe we can rediscover that. Just roll I'm on the Braggs train with that. I'd rather roll with fucking Mitch and see what you have.
Well, but you gotta admit this, right? We were all in agreement that we needed competition in the quarterback room, right?
Yeah.
Well,
that's where I wanted to come in.
Please go for it.
Can I come in?
Absolutely. This is your show, baby.
This is where, I've stayed out of commenting because I wanted to save it for the show. I wanted to hear what Shane had to say. And I actually, looking at the both of you two talking about it, I'm like right in the middle, and Aldo's now hitting the Gophers down at the arcade at that little fucking thing. Because that's where I am. I'm like, if it's competition, if you're whacking the moles, if it's competition, then I get it. Because look at how the market went. And, narratives are going to be drawn. You already saw the blog drawing a fucking, just creating a fucking narrative. Just created it. When they went for Teddy, everybody says, well, that's what they think about me. That's not how this game is played or works. And if you listen to this show, and you understand how you build a franchise is finding the quarterback and getting the right answers about Mitch is putting someone in the room and seeing how Mitch stirs the fucking pot. Does Mitch sit his ass on the side and give up? Then he wasn't the fucking right guy to begin with.
Right.
If this fucking guy's contract scares Mitch, fuck Mitch. Fuck a Mitch. You can capture that one, Tooch. And that's how I feel because I cheer for the fucking jersey. Who wants to come in here and compete and turn this fucking thing around? You think I don't want Mitch to win? I'm not going to cheer against Nick Foles. I got nothing against the guy. He's playing on the highest of levels. He won the fucking Super Bowl. He has made plays. Aldo's right. Shane's right too. He's caught wind in his sails and been in some good situations surrounding with good coaching and talent. The guy's been successful. We have a shitty coach, in my opinion, right now, or a coach that's learning who hasn't been good. Those narratives don't get erased with the big signings and Ian Rappaport and Schefter reporting these and these wannabe insiders. That doesn't change. The tape doesn't fucking lie. So now we got to see what Matt Nagy does. And to Shane's text, he didn't say it tonight, but he was right in his text to me and Ryan Cox when he said, this is Matt Nagy signing. This is Matt saying, I want this fucking guy to come in here. Now, hopefully Matt's transparent like I would be and say, the competition starts Wednesday or whatever day it is. And that's how it should be. Because may the best fucking man win now. Whoever they signed. I was saying it about Teddy, right, Aldo? I was saying it about fucking Derek. Every
technical difficulties.
Oh, Phil. Phil, you're drowning. You're drowning, Phil. Can you hear me?
Still going.
This fucking virus. So, how they come together in this?
There he is.
Is gonna
We lost. You got something. You got a bad connection, man.
Fucking amateur hour.
It was going great, and then all of a sudden you started.
we could hear half words.
Let me recap what you just said. Let me recap what you just said.
This is Matt saying, I want this fucking guy to come in here.
That was it. It took you 20 minutes to say that. Go ahead.
I was really making some good points here.
You were.
Yeah. The thing about it are hey, listen, I want to be wrong on Foles. I want to be. Yeah. I want to be wrong. Where I have this huge issue, they're saying that Indy was involved, offering a 5th-round draft pick, but then come on, they gave Phillip Rivers $25 million for 1 year, so I don't think that they were involved that much. Jacksonville under no circumstance was going to keep Nick Foles with that contract. He was going to be free to go. His options are limited because the only place that he's ever succeeded was where? In a very specific type of offense. Philadelphia, he's not going there. He's not going to Kansas City. He's not going to Indy because Phillip Rivers is there now at $25 million. So who does that leave? That leaves Chicago. So here comes fucking Ryan Pace and gives up a 4th-round draft pick. What? A 4th rounder for the honor of guaranteeing this guy $21 million. And if you think, I'm telling you right now, and you guys can disagree with me, if you think that this is going to be a fair and open competition, the Chicago Bears were in the quarterback market because Matt Nagy does not believe in Mitch Trubisky. Those are just stone cold facts. You're offering Teddy Bridgewater $60 million, and then who was the guy that came out, Mike North's friend, saying that he had an impeachable source that Teddy turned it down because he didn't want to be in a competition with Mitch. Let me break it to you.
Terry Boers.
You're not giving the dude $60 million to be in a quarterback competition. It's not happening, Aldo. You know that.
Absolutely.
You're a businessman.
Mm-hmm.
It's just it's a foolish comment.
Mm-hmm.
So you're guaranteeing $21 million to Nick Foles, and who's he got the history with? He's got a history with Matt Nagy. He credits Matt Nagy for resurrecting his career and love for football again while he was in Kansas City. You got flip here. This is gonna be a slanted competition. I myself am not even gonna be surprised if I think there's still a chance that Mitch isn't here at all.
Yes, I agree with that.
I'll be perfectly honest.
I agree.
Because the draft is coming up, and listen, Matt Nagy, this entire move, Ryan Pace could nix it. He's the GM. He's making these decisions. That's what GMs do. This quarterback move, who's responsible for it? It's fucking Matt Nagy. Matt Nagy was earmarking these quarterbacks, selecting these quarterbacks. If they really did go after Teddy, that's Matt Nagy saying, I can work with this. He's going to fit my offense. Let's go get him. All right, he went to Carolina. All right, now Nick Foles, I can work with Nick, got a history. Hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully it's an open competition. You're giving a guy $21 million guaranteed plus draft compensation on top of it. I very well think that this could be the Nick Foles show, and then the Bears are making their move in the draft at quarterback with another younger guy that Matt Nagy likes, and that's your revamped room right there. Because I don't think Matt Nagy, I'm not saying anything. I would keep Mitch. Let him fight it out. I wish it was open. May the best man win. But this entire pandemic that's going around is a factor too.
Yep.
In this quarterback derby.
Mm-hmm.
They went after Nick Foles for a reason. I just don't see how you're guaranteeing a guy $21 million to say, you know what, we just need you here just in case. If that's the fucking case, then Chase Daniel knew the fucking offense and signed for $5 million. I know that the upside's not there, and I don't want Chase Daniel here, but why $21 million? plus the draft pick compensation. That shows you that he's their guy. It's Matt Nagy's guy.
Here's the thing, though, Shane, as a rebuttal to that. Because of the new collective bargaining agreement, all of the salaries now are higher than they were before. That contract that Nick Foles has is a fucking bargain, just like the Jay Cutler contract where everybody, you're $56 million guaranteed. Oh my God. You know what? After year one, that was a fucking bargain. Jay Cutler was here for his last few seasons as a bargain because the CBA is always floating upwards. And so the money doesn't matter. The Bears factored in the fact that after the 2020 season, in 2021, the CBA cut for the players was going to go up at least $15 million and will likely be $20 million, which is double what it has been the last few years. So the money doesn't matter.
It will, but Aldo, they also gave him another thing in this restructured deal. They gave him the ability to void. And when can he void it? After year one. What does that tell you? This dude's going to play. Because if he blows up in year one, he can void the contract. Then where is he going? He's going back to the fucking market and is going to fucking cash in again. That's why that is structured that way.
It's the Chase Daniel school of...
It is. But you have to look... These... Hey, say what you want. I want Mitch here. I want Mitch to have... I want this to be an open competition. I do. But $21 million they're giving this dude... and giving him the added benefit of saying, you know what, Mitt or Nick, you can void these final 2 years if you blow up and go back to the market and get more money. And where's that gonna fucking happen? If he goes out and put what were Mitch's numbers this year? 21 touchdowns and 13 picks, right around there?
Yeah, that's about correct, yeah.
Can you hear me now?
So if Nick Foles does that, and the Bears finish 10-6.
This isn't sprint. Sorry.
If he gets 21-13 and the Bears go 10-6 and get bounced in the wild card round, he's going to opt out. Mm-hmm. And what are you going to do? What's your move then? With Foles.
Looking for a new GM is what your move is.
Yeah.
I'll tell you
what. 10-6.
If you go 10-6 and make the playoffs, you're going to fire Ryan Pace? No, they're gonna fucking double back and they're gonna pay this fucking guy.
Ooh, Foles?
They gave him 2 void. He can void after year one, Phil. Right. That's telling you this dude's gonna play. He's gonna fucking play. This is gonna be a slanted competition, not towards the incumbent.
But you can look at it the other way. You can look at it the other way, Shane, and say the void could come because he didn't beat Mitch out, and so he doesn't want to be a backup and wants to leave.
Very good point.
Why would he void out of a deal where he's making that money?
Because the next year only $5 million is guaranteed, and so he might think, hey, I went in and I played 2 games while Mitch had a bad hammy, and I threw 5 touchdown passes in those 2 games. I'm gonna go fucking make Chase Daniel money elsewhere.
But what did Chase Daniel sign for? $5 million?
I think that's what.
How much of it did you hear of me? Did you hear the competition?
We heard it all.
Because I know my whole connection all night was acting out. I reset the whole computer.
That's the way to do it. Yeah, by the way, everyone in the chat room is saying that I make sense, and and that's the perfect segue to another guy that makes sense. His name is Greg Braxton. He's really fucking happy. Listen to what he said just the other night.
Man, for me, I'm going to stick with what I said on 100 Proof last week when I went on my 7-minute rant without actually answering the question until I finally answered Aldo Gandi's question of what should be the plan at quarterback for the Bears. And, as a Mitch guy, everyone knows that. And if they didn't, they certainly did 3 days ago when me and Cars spent 24 hours arguing about him. And I think that we should stick with Mitch because it's the most prudent thing to do. And if that's the case, then we bring in Nick Foles as his backup, as a safety valve who knows the offense, has won a Super Bowl in this offense, with John DeFilippo as his quarterback's coach. that he's in our house now. To me, if he can bring you a second or a third round pick, and all you have is Nick Foles for 1 year, you do it. Why? Because as I said, he's a safety valve and he's only 1 year, and that's Mitch and him both on a 1 year thing. So if you draft a quarterback, you cut bait with those two guys if Mitch doesn't work out. These other guys we're talking about just complicate the situation. You're bringing in Cam Newton and he gets you to the playoffs and you lose your first game in. You're signing him to an extension. Now you're committed long-term to a guy that's already more than halfway into his career. Same with an Andy Dalton. As Shane Marsaw brought up on Bears 100 Proof last week, he's shuddering at the idea of this kind of a quarterback. Why? Same reason. What if he barely makes the playoffs by the skin of his teeth? Then what do? You extend Andy Dalton in his 14th season in the league? It makes it harder. Just stick with Mitch, and you have two outcomes that'll happen. One, he fails, and Nick Foles comes in at the third or fourth game, and you compete the rest of the year. You either fall short or whatnot, then you go out and you either are developing Jalen Hurts at the time, or you go all out for Trevor Lawrence the next year when you have a first-round pick, or whoever the hot quarterback name is. Or two, Mitch awakens, and John DeFilippo unlocks this talent, and that Matt Nagy learns to call plays, and the line blocks, and the catcher and the receivers catch, and the tight ends play an offense that shows up, led by a quarterback that can get the job done. Is he Patrick Mahomes? No. But if they can just stick to this and continue to stockpile talent around him and then coach him up, I can see the Bears making a run with Mitch Trubisky. And I just imagine a world. I know nobody wants to imagine Mitch as a good quarterback because it's not going to happen, right? That's all I ever hear. Never going to happen. Not going to happen. And it's amazing how many people that can see the future, but just try in an alternate universe to imagine a kid coming out of all this adversity in these 3 years and stepping up. How much would this city get behind him if he was able to rise up past all this stuff and start playing good football? I think this city would have a ton of respect for him. And I want to see him given that opportunity. So I have been holding my breath the last 48 hours because he could lose it depending on the move they make. If it's Andy Dalton or Nick Foles, I'm not too worried. Cam Newton, that changes things in a big way. So I'm definitely interested. I've been refreshing my phone on Twitter about 900 times every 5 minutes. So, I'm getting kind of dizzy. And I really just want this to be done with so we can stop arguing about hypotheticals and then start arguing about what actually the roster is.
Thank you, Greg Braggs, for finally answering the question that I posed to you last week.
That's a last call rant.
Hey, I answered it last week.
Greg, no one wants to hear this dribble and drabble.
Guess what, Harrison? I'm here to stay now because I called this shit, motherfucker. How you like that? Smartest man in the house, motherfuckers. Here I am.
Yeah, you got it. Are you guys sold on Greg's if plan? You only had about 67 ifs in there. If this.
That was the if rent.
None of it works out. You get rid of them all. That's the beauty of this move. Because now, like we talked about before, the GM, the head coach, and the quarterback are all in sync. Whether it's Nick Foles or Mitch Trubisky, I don't give a shit. But now I'm fine because I know that either it's going to work and everyone's going to step up, or we're going to clean house and get some right guys, hopefully, in this house. One way or the other. It's called a win-win. Let's get behind it. But this is my point. I mean, I've been dying to get in here. I just really, we'll see. You're the smartest man. Normally, Shane, and I know I took the title this week, but I just see it a totally different way here. I see Brian Pace is sitting there like,
you think Matt Nagy believes in Mitch Trubisky, Greg? Really?
I think
Tell me how. Tell me
Matt
how.
Nagy wants to unlock Mitch Trubisky desperately, but he can't trust it anymore, obviously, after what happened. So
he agreed to take premium picks away, guarantee another guy.
Yes,
go after Sudfeld for $2 million then.
Because their jobs are on the line. So Matt Nagy, if Matt Nagy doesn't have a guy he can trust
to come in as the relief pitcher, and a guy like you try to do Cam Newton, or I don't believe the Teddy Bridgewater stuff. I believe that was smoke and mirrors to try to get a better deal, in my opinion. They were working Andy Dalton.
Brad Biggs and Adam Johns both said that they were in on Teddy Bridgewater.
They release stuff so many different ways. I'm not disputing their sources, but we also saw a lot of stuff where people were saying it was down to Dalton and Foles, and that was it. Why? Because they need a backup, a quiet backup, like Ryan Tannehill did, and stood there and waited until it was his turn. You get Cam Newton in here, and they might have considered it, but you bring him in here, he's not going to be the quiet backup.
One of those quiet backups went to their new place and got guaranteed $21 million.
It doesn't matter because all that matters is it does. I get where you're saying it matters, but it doesn't to Matt Nagy because as far as he's concerned, he needs Mitch to work out or Nick Foles to step in, and he can trust Nick Foles because he knows everything about him.
That's my point. That's really what I'm saying. This is more about Matt Nagy's belief in Nick Foles than Nick Trubisky. He doesn't have to
sleep now. He can sleep at night because he knows he's still developing Mitch. He's going to get John DeFilippo in the room, and they're going to try to coach him up and give him all the opportunity.
If they don't make this a competition, then you have a serious football issue.
Yeah, and that's the way that I feel that it's going to go. I think they'll say that they're opening up, and it's going to all slant towards.
They trade him, I will be with Shane in losing my mind. Because Nick Foles is Mike Glennon. He just the difference between him and Mike Glennon is he knows the system and the coach. No, he is a statue back. Fine, I know
much better than Glennon.
He's much better. Let's be. You can't just throw these fucking things. Not on this show. Save that for another fucking.
What was the last game Nick Foles won?
Let me say this.
It was in the playoff game in Chicago.
That was 2 years ago.
Right.
That was 2 years ago.
It wasn't 2 years ago. It was 1 year ago.
Yeah, it was the playoff game in Chicago. That was the last time he won a game as a starting quarterback.
Exactly.
And he looked dog shit in that game. Throwing blocks.
And it got him $88 million.
He fucking won the game, though.
Cody Parkey won him the fucking game. I remember specifically.
And even on that last play to Golden Tate admitted this afterwards, and you go back and watch that on that 4th and 2. Golden Tate thought it was a run play. He went out to run block and then split off last second. You go back and watch that.
Really?
Look, I just put it on my Twitter.
Remember they said Peterson said, no, we're running it again because they did it.
Listen. He heard it. Golden Tate heard the play wrong.
Yeah.
All right, but still, he delivered the fucking ball.
Listen to what I'm saying. Go back and watch it. Golden Tate went out to run block. It's clear as that you can see it. And then last second, he said, out of his left eye, he saw Nick rolling. And he said, oh shit. And by the time he turned, Foles had already thrown the ball. And when he got his head around the ball, that ball was so razor close to falling incomplete. I mean, he got it with that. It's a credit to Golden Tate. But
and that's the point. Is
guys made some big.
I'm not saying he's Mike Glennon terrible. What I'm saying is the outcome will be the same if you start him over Mitch or if you get rid of him. By 4 games, you're gonna want to get rid of him.
Slow down.
You guys have had an hour to go, and I've been ramped up.
This isn't your show. I'm just saying. Pause for a second. I'm bringing you back in because you called this. For the record, Greg Braggs called this. He talked to me daily about his belief.
November 3rd was the earliest.
Listen, you beat Bearlissimo on this. You beat who else on this?
That's right. Yeah, exactly.
Nobody beat you on this. You called it. So let me say this for the record. When I look at Nick Foles, I see way more talent than Mike Glennon. I do.
That's not what I'm saying, though. I'm just saying the outcome
is the outcome is that it is a true competition. Because let's face it, money has dictated playing time in Chicago, and thus you've hoisted no Lombardis. I'll say that again for the people that are slow, that are working on cap numbers and calculators. Money has dictated the starting roster and the playing time, and thus you've held no Lombardis. When you open competition, despite what you traded, played, drafted, the cream rises to the top. Because at the end of the day, the blood work and the bloodline, as all of us know, who's ever played a sport, when you put that fucking arrogant fuck, that you're like, God gave that motherfucker every bit of talent, and you put him next to a fucking guy that just busts his ass and does it hard every play, that guy that got all that talent either fucking gets destroyed or he gets to his echelon.
Oh, you want me to come over and put a bullet in his head?
I have the way Greg's comparing him to Glennon, because he ain't Glennon. This isn't a brawl network.
How many times I got to clarify myself on that point?
One more time.
One more time for even the fucking people in the chat that don't want to hear me. The Mike Glennon comp is that he won't work out. The whole big signing, big money to a big, tall statue, dumpty-dump quarterback. By 4 games, you'll be begging for whoever the backup is, whether it's Mitch or Jalen Hurts, whoever else.
Can I ask you a question?
And that's who Nick Foles is. He's a 2 to a 3 game guy. He's been that his entire fucking career, other than 2013.
Can I ask you both? You and Greg are going to answer this question.
Yeah.
Because I think Aldo's with me. I think you can answer too.
Just
Aldo.
leave me the fuck out of it, just because I agree with folks. That's okay.
I want you to see. Let's go. They open the competition.
Are you sold they're going to do that? I'm not.
Shane, I don't know fuck about these fucking coaches.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying.
We don't have confidence in this coaching staff or the front office at all for this to do the right thing. And now we're saying, well, if they open it, they're not. They're fucking not gonna, dude.
We have to.
I'm telling you.
We have to confront it. Then
You're not being transparent in what transpired.
Greg's gonna fucking hold the boom box with the Leno fucking song right at Leno's ass at camp. We're gonna write make it a competition song. Someone give me a fucking song. I'll pair it. A competition. Because say they do open the competition, Shane and Greg, back to the question, and Aldo. And the best man wins. Like when we saw Trubisky versus Glennon, it was as clear could be who the better quarterback is. So they do this. They open the competition. Some people that are writers that have never coached frown on that. That does, well, it does work when you're at this point. You got a guy who's been in the system, who's won a Super Bowl, who's made big throws, who also, to Shane's point, has shown a lackluster approach to the game, has been benched, has been hurt. There's many, many factors to this guy's story. Is it story written? He decides versus Mitch Trubisky who starts. And then if we're all there, we'll leave Badgley out of this with his Roy Robertson Harris tape. But we all are looking at it and are like, you know what? This dude Foles came in here and fucking battled like it meant something. Then I know I know your answer. So will you believe in the battle, the competition, and do you believe that the best man to win will play? Or Shane and Greg, are you saying money is going to rule the day? And Aldo.
When has it not in Chicago?
Listen, I think that you've got a general manager and a head coach that are fighting for their fucking jobs. They know that this is the season. If they don't succeed this season, because Ryan Pace has I don't have the numbers in front of me, but he has fucking lost a lot more games as a GM than he's won. So he knows this is the season. So these guys are gonna get down to it, and the best man is going to win the job. They have to play it that way, because if they don't, then it's just going to be more fucking shit on a pile of fucking dinosaur shit that already exists for the Chicago Bears team. I mean, look at what this guy has done in the draft. Look at his first round draft picks. Kevin White, fucking loser after loser after loser after loser, and now we're worried about Roquan Smith. So Mitch Trubisky is either going to save this guy or Nick Foles is going to save this guy, because if not, those guys are fucked. And I got another 10 years before I see a Super Bowl.
What are you gonna do? In true Chicago Bears fashion, I mean, there's no way in hell that they should pick up Mitch's 5th-year option. There's no way that it should be done at any point, because let's just say it's an open competition, everything goes great, and Mitch goes out there and fucking blows up, and everybody's jerking everybody off. That's great. That's what we want. Then you fucking tag him. That's good for Chicago. That's the fuck a cap philosophy that I totally agree with. Are you going to be surprised when these assholes fucking pick up his 5th-year option in May? It's not going to surprise me at all. They did it with fucking Floyd. They picked his option up and then fucking rescinded it. And essentially, guess what that did? If he would have been a free agent, then you're talking a 3rd-round compensatory pick coming back. So that's another miscalculation with your GM, because they're sliding down the end of their fucking rope. They rescinded it. Listen, everything that you're saying, Aldo, is well and good. When you're at the end of your fucking rope, you're going to go with what you're comfortable with. And Matt Nagy's comfortable with Nick Foles. He's not a Mitch guy. If you got to fucking win, you're going to default to fucking this dude. I'm telling you. I hope I'm wrong. I do.
I don't know. I think I'm with. Go ahead, Greg.
If you believe in Mitch, he's going to be your guy.
Not about believing in Mitch. I've seen these guys work together enough to know that Nagy doesn't think like he's not a Mitch guy. He wants Mitch to succeed more than anything.
Of course
he'd get a 10-year.
He'd
get a 10-year deal. He'd get a 10-year extension if he got Mitch right this year. So that's why he's going to give him that opportunity. Nick Foles isn't going to get Nagy and Pace a 10-year extension. It's going to be unlocking Mitch. To me,
if he hits, he's gonna.
Me trading him would shock me. I'm fine on an open competition. I think this does open the door for potentially, if he's still here, that we see Mitch play in the preseason. Because who else would you? You're not going to play Foles. He's been in the league for 10 years.
You're going to play both of them. You're gotta if it's a true quarterback competition.
How much the money investment with
Foles? Aldo, do you have the faith?
I agree, Aldo.
Do you have the faith that we can't even get these guys to play a fucking starter in preseason? Now we think it's going to be so who are they going to play with? Is everybody going to fucking play?
I think Mitch should be out there. Foles should sit on the bench, and Mitch should be out there for as many quarters in the preseason as possible.
And how is that a competition?
How is that a competition?
Because it's his time to either step up or get out the way. And if he comes out in the preseason,
that's not
looks like dog shit, they put Foles in. Because they know what Foles is. That was the whole point.
Nope drop?
People I work with call me dickhead all the time.
They know.
You had the title of smartest man in the bar room for like 7 minutes.
You're the shortest carrier of this belt.
I'm sorry. Hey, everybody wanted to argue me about getting Foles months ago. So we'll see if we're going to be arguing about what I'm right about.
I just disagreed with the move. Phil, how many times did I tell you, bro?
100
I can't stand Nick Foles. It's going to happen.
I can't believe you're alive. I can't believe you're alive.
How many DMs and text messages I got from people?
I'm telling you, if we sign Foles, you might not want to talk to me for 5 days. Next day, if we I'm having these feelings, Phil, it's going to be
Foles. What
did
I tell you? It's going to be Foles. It's going to be. I said it today.
I'm gonna die.
Go back and look. Ryan Cox can vouch for me in our text.
I'm vouching for you.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's.
I do the opposite of you. I stand up
If you want a true competition, there's no fucking way you can say this is an open competition, but you know what, Mitch, you're going to get all the reps.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm not saying I'm just saying. That's not what I'm saying.
You just did.
It's not an open competition. It's Mitch.
Oh shit! You're giving Mitch all the reps. It's a close competition.
To either give himself the week 1 start or hang himself. That's right. To show that
you're saying you're giving him the job then.
No, I'm
We're
not.
saying,
not
yes,
listening.
you are.
You're not listening. In the preseason.
Nick, come to our open competition. You're not going to fucking play, but
you're starting
try your best.
I don't think it's a terrible idea. Mitch, get out there and show us that you came here prepared this year, ready to play in the preseason.
Greg, why aren't you saying, all right, you're
play
competing
full too.
every rep.
We know
every fucking rep is a competition.
Aside from getting familiar with the guys on the team, Foles is a veteran. They know what.
That doesn't fucking fly. It doesn't.
In normal
He's gotta
situations,
know.
Okay, I mean, they know him. He's played under these coaches.
Those kids that go to the combine, they've been throwing the football their whole lives. They don't throw the football.
Let's
they don't
do it
throw the
this way. I'll go around the room. I think it's going to be a bullshit competition that's going to be slanted towards Foles. That's what my gut is telling me. Greg, what do you think?
I think Trubisky is the starter. Even though I think they should play in the preseason, I do not think they will. I think it'll be the same Nagy plan of they'll go hard in a few training camp sessions when they play Denver, maybe one at home, and then no preseason play, and Trubisky will play week 1. And if he looks like shit out the gate, every game's an indictment on his career at that point. Okay. That's why they had
Aldo, what do you think it's gonna? You think it's gonna be a true?
Absolutely true competition. You'll see it game 1 of preseason. You'll see them get split reps. One guy will start game 1. One guy will start
all starters to make it true.
No, just the 2. If they draft a developmental quarterback, then you'll see.
No. I mean, like if Mitch is in there with the ones. And then you bring in Foles. Is he going to have the starting offensive line with him?
Let me go through it. Game 1, you'll see Mitch Trubisky with the starters for the first quarter, and then Foles comes in with the backups for whatever amount of time. Game 2, Foles is in there with the starters for the first quarter, a little more, and Trubisky is in there with the backups. Then, based on performance, that's when Matt Nagy has to make the decision. Who is your starting quarterback? Because that guy is going to start game 3, and the backup will start game 4 with the backups. That's the way I see it. Thank you, girls. Thank you, girls. Thank you.
Oh my God.
So you're
cheering or screaming?
You're in the camp
screaming and running.
They're afraid of my dick.
You're in the camp that this is going to be a complete overhaul to the way that training camp has been handled in the past with everything. Totally different.
I think they kind of were transparent in that in their end of the year when we finally saw pace again, that they're going to attack this different. And the one thing, or one of the bigger things that I took away to Aldo's point was Nagy saying, I'm still learning. And we made some mistakes last year in regards to preparing for the season. So I think that's what he meant, as well as the starters.
Yes, I agree with that.
Get him the fuck out of town.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this, Shane. I'm going to answer the question from my gut, but I'm going to say this. I'm approaching this season differently than I ever had any Bears season ever. It's going to be show me. Show me who the fuck you are. I have no hype. I'm so excited about Robert Quinn and the defense and that stuff, but I'm going to temper my enthusiasm. I'm going to analyze every game and every preseason rep and everything that I see from a different place than I ever have, because I know this has never been done right in this fucking city with quarterbacks. Ever. They've never done it right. So I'm telling you that I'm going to down with Aldo. That's exactly how I would handle it. The first preseason game, I would even go both of them getting fucking reps with the first team offense.
That's what it's got to be.
Yeah.
If you want to have a true competition, it's got to be true, and it's got to be even.
I want them to
even
be
stakes.
Handling the presser afterwards. I'm gonna fucking destroy them and who they are for who wants it the most. Because at the end of the day, you have a championship fucking quality defense, and as a football coach, I know the cream rises to the top. Like, you could be friends, but at the end of the day, you know if you have it in that special thing inside your fucking chest that beats, that you want it the most, then you're going to go out there and perform. This isn't about protecting your ass for Mitch. I know Mitch has the talent. I know Mitch could do it. Does Mitch know? Is Mitch dumb? Does Mitch know his fucking assignments? Is Matt Nagy taking a shot? I'm tired of all the fucking conspiracies. Just go out there and play fucking football. Be consistent and know your assignments and hold everybody accountable. So how Nick Foles goes in that fucking huddle differently than choir boy Mitch. Is Mitch getting in Leno's ass? No, he's not. Is Mitch getting in anyone's ass? No. There's a way to do it, to be a professional and to handle it correctly. So I want to see how Foles handles himself, Joe Mandel. I want to see how he handles himself, because every fucking rep matters. Remember that. When you had the head coach saying that and then doing the opposite when it mattered most,
and you're losing tons of them. You're losing tons of them because of what's going on in the world today, and that's going to be a factor.
True story.
What's going on?
Hey, listen, I hope it's true. I just, to Aldo's point, huh?
Isn't that another point? Isn't that another point as to why Mitch might hold the job longer? Because they're not going to be around each other for who knows how long.
But Foles knows this offense front and back. He's got his
quarterback. Isn't that what I just said about not having to play him in preseason? That's literally my point of why we don't need to fucking play him in the preseason. Was he knows the fucking system and doesn't need to be around.
Okay, but you're saying that is everybody? I don't think the head coach believes in number 10. I don't. I think when you go back and you look at that, and at the time I didn't believe it. I thought it was just this. I think that there's a big issue with Mitch being able to just fucking not overanalyze every single fucking situation. He can't even fucking speak normal up at fucking press conferences. Everything is fucking thought and processed and I read books because that's what leaders do.
Oh, you want me to come over and put a bullet in his head?
To me, what opened my fucking eyes when the fucking game was on the line and Matt Nagy grabs fucking Mitch and says, "Man the fuck up." Looking back at that now, to me, says that that's been a point of emphasis over and over and over. Go back and listen to Matt Nagy. Mitch just needs to play. Mitch just needs to rip it. And maybe he'll fucking change and not overanalyze fucking everything.
Did you hear his pride in Mitch in 2018? Did you watch the audio when they played the Jets? And he said, "This drive, I need you to be a man on this drive." And then he drove him down and scored a touchdown. He came back, and Matt was like, "That's what I'm talking about." And then in the playoffs, after the playoff game, where he missed a throw in the first half, that same throw to Allen Robinson at the very end of the game was the same throw, and he hit it. And Matt Nagy talked about after the game how proud he was about stepping up. And so you think all of that hard work, all of those emotions, all that adversity, all these things he's been through is wiped, completely gone after 1 year, where he can readily admit all the other problems.
Not 1 year, it's 2.
Mitch saves the day. At the end of the playoff game, he talked about how proud he was of Mitch.
Sure, he was. Because, Greg, they also said they had confidence in Mitch, and right now Mitch is our starter. They fucking lie all the time. They had so much confidence in him. They gave a backup $21 million, and maybe they didn't go after Teddy, but maybe they did offer Teddy $60 million because they fucking love Mitch and all that hard work. They don't care about that shit.
Are you
maybe Mitch is a fucking maybe Mitch is a fucking pussy behind the scenes. If everybody had confidence in Mitch, is Cordero Patterson going out there and fucking talking to fucking quarterbacks? Is Anthony Miller? Is Allen Robinson? That lets you behind the scenes, man. That shit fucking matters. Yes, publicly I'm gonna jerk Mitch off because he's fucking fragile. He's got a fragile ground.
I'm doing good. What he said about him after the playoff game was genuine, and then it all went
because
to shit.
He was excited. They wanted him to carry that into the offseason.
Right, I don't think it was a jerk
and it didn't.
hire.
And it did. We based so much off that pass to Allen Robinson. I bought into it because I wanted to believe that Mitch was the guy. And listen, the Bears have tons of fucking problems. I get it. The offensive line got to run the ball more. But now you're on this fucking sinking ship and it's the fucking Titanic. You're throwing these lifeboats over with 4 people in it.
Mitchell.
Bill's trying to wedge these fucking drops in every 3 seconds.
You got these two are destroying. You'd say the running game, the offensive line, all these things are an issue, including a learning coach. We've talked about all these. Aldo and I step for step. I don't know what Greg's competition without a competition is.
I'm with you and Aldo. I want the open competition. I just happen to believe
I'm not saying
it's not going to be that way.
I'm not saying Shane Marsaw is wrong.
That's some bullshit.
If they do what Shane Marsaw says, and this is to all the hundreds of people live and thousands and hundreds listening on the podcast, then this fucking staff needs to go. If there's no competition for this situation, for all we know, Mitch is at the line of scrimmage checking to the wrong run. For all we know, the wrong offensive linemen are starting. For all we know, Mitch and Nagy aren't on the same page. The plays take it too long to get in. For all we know, we're playing the wrong wide receivers. For all we know, these tight ends suck. So all I could go on is the tape. I don't know who's doing what and working their ass off with the film and the playbook and the route exchanges and the checks. Because if you go up to the line and you call a play and you say, check with me at the line, and the quarterback forgets the color code or the number code, then there's a problem with the blocking scheme. The run's going to get destroyed. So that will make an offensive line look bad. So for all we know, the issues lie everywhere. So if Nick Foles comes in and all of a sudden number 32's banging it up for 17 yards, and then there's a 42-yard run, now you're starting to say, here's evidence of this guy knows the fronts and is correctly checking. And those things matter in the grand scheme of things. Not how far someone throws a ball, not, what they could do as far as running the football and getting out of the pocket and extending plays. It matters to run the offense. So if you don't open that competition, if you don't allow not only Nick Foles, and Mitch to say, I'm going to fucking work my ass off now, and you sign this guy and make the wake-up call, then you fucking are a piece of shit organization. And fucking, what's his name? Shane, the shoe salesman, who fucking helped figure out Ryan Pace and John Fox, Ernie fucking Accorsi,
right? Threw
you down the fucking river in a van down by the fucking river.
Tell him
That's what
Foley.
that motherfucker should be. My God.
Well, and you know what? When we talked earlier about Shane talking about in previous weeks, the 3 swings of the bat, I get what I would do is stupid with the prove it Mitch preseason. What I think they will do is start him in week 1, fine. But like you guys are saying, what they should do is a competition. And look what happened when Seattle did that with 3 quarterbacks. They paid one. They had one come in the year before.
Ago.
Exactly. And now here we are. They have a chance to bring that quarterback. Hey, let all three of them compete.
And breaking news, Aldo.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Do you have a drop?
Yes. Hold on.
The Bears,
Breaking
the
news.
Chicago Bears, have retooled the contract of guard, should be center, Cody Whitehair.
Yes.
With the Nick Foles trade on the horizon and free agency open, this is likely an effort to create more cap space. Hello, the cap is fluid and flexible. For 2020, Chicago has often relied upon converting base salary into signing bonuses to create fuck a cap space for you. So that is
can I get Amanda hug and kiss him?
You got to go get an offensive guard in free agency.
Yes.
You can't really. You got to.
He's a center.
Hey, real quick before I know we're not going to get off this topic at all tonight, but yes or no?
Talk Jimmy Graham.
No, yes or no answer to this. Phil,
yes.
Head coach Matt Nagy, does he believe in Mitch? Yes or no? You got to think about it that long. It means no to me.
I don't know. I'm being
don't.
honest.
Fence rider.
All right, move on. Phil
I'll
can't
come
commit.
back to me.
Pick a lane.
Aldo, yes or no? Matt Nagy, does he believe in Mitch Trubisky?
Nope.
Well, I know what Greg's going to say, so we'll skip it.
Oh, let him
play a Larison drop instead of my answer.
Let him play his.
All right, Greg. Matt Nagy, does he believe in Mitch Trubisky?
Yes.
Okay.
Mitch
Phil,
saves the day.
now we're back to you. Phil,
Phil was
head coach Matt Nagy, does he believe in Mitch Trubisky?
He still can't answer. Mitch saves the day.
Oh my God, Greg, droning on and on. Shut the fuck up, dude.
Mitch saves the day.
All right, answer the question, Phil.
I'm gonna say, based on. No, I think it's a no.
You're
I
from
think
the
it's a
fucking
no.
East Coast,
If
the least
the gun
coast.
to my head. Say that again. Drop that again.
Okay, hold on. Oh, shit, my thing just broke.
Of course. I gave Greg a
to me, another way to look at this, too, is that if they're smart, they need to, but to me, they've also played their fucking hand that round 2 is fucking quarterback central. It's almost got to be. Do you think you blew the 4th round pick out of there? So now, to me, I mean, so you're going to wait for fucking round 5, round 6, whatever it is?
I'm happy as a clam.
Or do you think that they're going to bypass it all and just and sign a fucking Tyler Bray?
Oh my God.
Tyler Bray
I go ahead.
I was going to say Tyler Bray and Nick Foles might be the same person, right?
No, I'll take Nick Foles all day over Tyler Bray. I'll give you that one.
Good one.
But they invest, and you can say, and I know, say that money doesn't matter, whatever. It's not just money with Nick Foles. You gave a 4th round draft pick in a team that's got. But Aldo,
they got 8 more draft picks. They got 7, I guess. The 4th round compensatory pick.
Two picks in the top 163 now.
Yeah, that pissed me off more than anything. That the whole point to getting Nick Foles was to get him on the deal that the Broncos did with the fucking to get the 2nd rounder here, so we could continue to stockpile talent. That was my
for Nick Foles after they signed.
Fucking
Phillip
no!
Rivers.
Everybody was telling me we could get a pick from them because of how much he cost. I'm not the fucking cap guy. That's what you guys are supposed to argue about.
Pace overplayed his hand.
Yes, you're right. You know why? Because he got desperate. He saw Cam Newton.
He did.
And I wouldn't be surprised if they thought about offering a late round pick for Cam. But then I think Nagy was probably like, I can't it's going to be too crazy, and I don't know if I can trust this guy health-wise or whatever. And so he got desperate for Nick Foles, and you're right. He said, we got to do this now because I don't know if I can get the guy I want in the draft. And I don't know if I can get, a quarterback I can trust as a backup. That's why he got Nick Foles, 100%.
Jim Larison is calling in from London. He's got a message for Greg.
Do you honestly think you're fucking funny? Seriously. You're a fucking ugly little cunt, mate, and if I ever see you, I'm gonna fucking slit your fucking face wide open, yeah?
Damn.
Was that Larison? Was he sleeping with Barlissimo? You get that starts to change when you take a ride on the Barlissimo
So do
train.
you guys think that the Bears are in the quarterback game in round 2 in this draft?
Hell fucking yeah.
I hope so.
What about you? You agree, Phil? Or now are you out of the quarterback game because you guaranteed this guy money, gave up draft compensation
because you gave up the 4th.
I think it matters.
I think they're out. I think they're
What about trading back scenarios?
That's good. That's what they're going to do.
That could be the key here.
Ryan Pace has always done that. He bring up Cody Whitehair. That's how they acquired him. That was in a trade down. I think they traded down twice.
Trade back both second-round picks. Well, for as deep as they say this draft is in certain positions, I'd have no problem with that.
That's the thing. You can't. I mean, it can't. I don't think you can go in just expecting. You have to get. You have to me this. You have to get 2 fucking bona fide day 1 fucking guys that you believe can come in and fucking start. You can't draft depth pieces.
The way Pace looked at this was we got this compensatory pick. How do we say it?
Compensatory.
Compensatory, sorry. Connecticut English, I tell you. Compensatory, Joe. We got a compensatory 4th. So they looked at it as it was a bonus that they were willing to use on the chessboard to get the quarterback. Competition, backup, whatever we're all saying with hopeful hearts that it's an open competition. But I think Shane, in a business sense, is saying Matt Nagy doesn't believe in Mitch, and this is where he feels comfortable. And I'm more of the Aldos, like if your life is on the line, you build competition to make the cream rise to the top. If you just give jobs and go in comfort, you saw what happened. This team was talking. They were, 4 losses in a row, and then they're doing the fucking club dub. And Mark Grody comes on the show, and it's like even some of the players are uncomfortable. It's like this coach is learning on the job. So if Pace is leaning on the coach to do this in a desperation move, it doesn't open the competition, they're gone. They're gone. So I want to go second round and say, yeah, we got to commit. But if you got 2, then you really got to fucking work on the offensive line. And you got to get a young tight end in here. And a fucking offensive line. Double up on the O-line.
I think you still need still think you need an explosive wide receiver.
Yeah, especially in this draft, right? We got to get Barlissimo's Mims so he can tell us all about it.
Cornerback is still a huge. And hopefully, I mean, they can still make these moves in free agency. They're creating the space, but thing about it is you gotta look down the line too with this. If you're gonna say if you have to move off of Foles after 1 year and you're not picking up Mitch's 5th-year option, which they should not. Then you're going into Greg's clean slate in 2021 with a whole new fucking regime, and you've already fucking so say the Bears with the talent on this team finish in the middle of the fucking pack, and they're drafted fucking 24th. Now you've already fucking backed yourself into the corner with a clean slate with not a single fucking quarterback on the roster, and everybody fucking knows it that you're going to be in that. And this is what I'm. It's to me, you have to get a fucking guy in this draft that you believe in, that you can coach up, and I think
if Mitch failed, then wouldn't Foles just stay here? So you do have one.
He can void, and this is a poker game. After 1 year, he can void. If you say Mitch flames out and they don't have a legitimate third guy that's got skills that they think that they maybe can build around? You don't think the fucking Nick Foles is going to say, oh, hey, here we go?
No, I don't. He's a nice, God-fearing guy.
Okay.
That's what I think.
Exactly. That's why he negotiated that in the contract.
He's a nice, God-fearing guy.
It's a big poker game.
It is a situation of brewing in Chicago. there's always a quarterback fucking.
Always,
it's like a fucking pandemic, a quarterback pandemic.
We've been stuck in this quarantine for fucking 30 years.
Oh my God. And it's really, the more you sit here, Shane, and you make such a great point. And so many other people felt that way too. You got all of these situations that are arising with 2 second-round picks. So here, if you're a smart GM now, and me and you are talking like, oh my God, I love KJ, Hamler out of Penn State.
Right.
I love that kid. We can get him in the second round. He's going to be my big play slot. But I'm talking to you, and you're like, we got to get a quarterback, brother. I got to be up there at that top pick, that 43rd pick, and we got to be eyeballing quarterbacks based on this.
It's not 50. It's not 50. It's not 50.
It can't be 50.
Like I said, I've heard people say, I spoke on Jalen Hurts, and I think I did bring this up on the show.
You did.
Hurts.
Yeah. Say if you believe in Hurts and Nagy and Flip, say, you know what? We know this kid needs work. He's got some holes. We believe that he's the type of personality, he's the type of worker, leader that we can procure into what we want. Then if he's there at 43, under no fucking circumstance can you risk those 7 picks after before you get to 50. You have to. You fucking have to. You do not know what's going to happen in a fucking draft scenario. You can't.
It's smart man, motherfucker.
If he's at 43, you got to pull the fucking trigger. But this brings me back to what Aldo said, and where he's brilliant for saying it.
No, I don't. He's a nice, God-fearing guy.
Matt Nagy and Ryan Pace know that their lives are on the fucking line, and their careers. Hey, GMs, a lot of GMs don't get a fucking second shot. So this could be Ryan Pace's swan song. It really could be. So are you going to put yourself in the fucking rookie quarterback business with a premium pick when you're at the end of your fucking rope? Or are you going to surround your fucking dude that you just invested in with talent that's going to make him better? That's probably, to me, as a businessman or somebody that's looking down the road, are they going to plan ahead and say, oh, this is the guy. This is the guy, the young guy. I hope they do. Or are they going to say, you know what? Hey, Matt Nagy's guy, Nick Foles, is here. I'm going to give him a wide receiver because the NFL's a copycat league. You see it. Like I told you originally, I think that they were going after the Philadelphia fucking blueprint. And then I said, now you have to fucking come back. And Greg brought it up. You have to go to the fucking Seattle where you're taking 3 swings at the bat. But if you're at the end of your fucking rope and your livelihood is on the line, do you think that they're going to invest in a rookie quarterback that potentially is never going to fucking see the field this year?
Well, I guess it would depend. I guess it would depend on how much of a leash Matt Nagy has with ownership. What if he had a longer leash than Pace right now, and Matt Nagy was pounding the table and was like, "I want Jalen Hurts." I should have pounded on the table. I want Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, it's going to be. I don't know, and this is
not just a no; it's a hell no.
Yeah.
Quit playing my voice back too, Aldo. I sound so fucking whiny. I know what Larenson's talking about. I got congestion. And now I'm worried because Dan Aguirre's back and that motherfucker's got some pipes. Mitch saves the day.
Breaking news. We had a great conversation with Dan Aguirre. Aldo.
We did? Oh, yeah, we did.
Yeah, thanks, Greg, for ruining the surprise.
I know. It was on fucking the promo. I didn't think I was ruining anything. It was breaking news to me when I heard him in the great opening that Phil put together, congratulating himself
Thank you, Greg.
You still got shit dripping off his chin.
Yeah, I still got some sperm on
Then
your,
he has Tooch put
Hey,
together.
I didn't have Tooch put together anything. Tooch did his own thing.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you left me. He don't even put me in there. My nasally ass. Did Larison put you up to that? But no, it's good to hear that Dan Aguirre's back. I love that guy.
So
Still
Danny
haven't watched your
Aguirre-
fucking JFK tapes.
Let me just tell you this. Me, Aldo, and Shane, if you are new to 100 Proof, or you're not, we had a great conversation. And despite rumors...
With who? Who do we talk to?
With Dan, me, and Shane, and Aldo sat down.
I don't. He's a nice, God-fearing guy.
And Shane is. And he sat down, and we got the peace pipe out. And we talked it out, despite the labels and the narratives about Barroom. I gotta say, my two boys pieced it up, and Danny's back on Bears Barroom Radio Network.
It was not always an easy discussion. Here's a highlight.
Nope. That was it. This was another highlight of Greg.
No, but seriously, Dan Aguirre and Shane, I'm sure will echo, incredibly talented and complicated guy. And for those reasons and many more, we love him and appreciate him. We aired out some of the dirty laundry amongst each other. We won't do it here, but let's just say that we're at a really good place. And Dan, who has done some absolutely tremendous work, and Shane has led the way from the very beginning in terms of giving Dan opportunities here, and Phil has exploited, using that word in a positive sense, exploited Dan's talents on our many productions here. Dan is going to be back doing what he does and loves to do, and we can't wait to have him participate with us on shows and his specials and being involved in Phil's productions. We're very fortunate and lucky to have him, and he's very fortunate and lucky that we forgave him.
I'm doing good. I'm happy.
Tooch is happy because he'll be appearing quite frequently on I Have a Stream. And if you haven't listened to I Have a Stream on the Bears Barroom Radio Network, you should check it out. They break down streaming shows out there that, everybody's locked in their houses, it seems, and it's a good thing. So we also include Barfly. So if you want to be a part of that show, reach out to John Santucci via Facebook or Instagram or whatever, Twitter. Hold your tweeter and DM him and ask if you can come on a show, maybe experience your favorite show. And Dan Aguirre will be on there too. Dan, just proud of you, and I'm especially proud of Shane because sometimes, people, and I'll just say this, people get things confused in text and tweets. So it takes a special person to own their responsibility.
That's another huge part of it.
It really is. And to Shane's credit, as well as Dan's, they both owned their stuff. And I felt like Shane never didn't hold Dan's feet to the fire. And sometimes we appease people because we want forgiveness, but really it was the 100 Proof way. And to Dan's credit, he owned it. So we move forward in that, just like the fucking season. And it really is something positive in such a negative, time of existing here. I just never would have thought this. Yeah. It is an issue.
I'm happy he's back because he's in our opening for Shy Fans in the Stands, and I didn't want to get rid of him because he has such a beautiful voice. And so I'm so happy he's back because, in our song, he says, quit bragging me. So he's the original guy I started bragging from this network. I mean, I do it to a lot of people. Tooch, he sent me a Kobe Bryant magazine. I haven't even thanked him. Thank you, Tooch. He asked me like weeks ago. Did you get it?
A relationship in text.
Hey, Greg, Greg, let me ask you a question.
Oh, Ryan Badgley sent me a freaking barroom sticker, and I ghosted him too. So I just like to brag.
I owe Badgley an apology too, because I did get that badge.
I did too. I'm just so busy with the damn virus.
Yeah, sorry, Badge. I got that sticker. It is fucking awesome. And I got to ask Greg this question. Greg, to get Dan Aguirre's voice, for you to get a transplant of Dan Aguirre's voice, would you suck his dick?
I am not giving you a drop where I say I suck anyone's dick.
Come on, give me that drop.
Psychopathic.
You ain't getting me. Maybe if I was drinking the Jack like I was a few episodes ago, you might have got me there. But I'm smart. Today, I'm the smartest man in the bar room, so you didn't give me that time.
No, you had it for 7 minutes, and then your bullshit competition. It's going to be a competition, but Mitchie's going to start because he's my favorite.
Take a fucking vote then between the fucking leadership here.
I love Greg.
Fucking yes, because he promised. So it comes
Greg,
down to...
I gotta give Greg praise. He called
these two fuckers were conspiring today. Neither one of them would talk to me. I'm like, these fuckers are conspiring.
No conspiracy.
And
Greg,
who defended you, Phil? Greg undressed you publicly last night on his little show.
Did he?
Yeah, his little Shy Fans show.
So what does the matter, Phil?
It's not on YouTube, so I can't.
He always puts up the North Show.
You said you were going to confront Aldo. Go ahead.
Shows. Go ahead. But when fucking Greg has a show, it's like, whoops, I fucking missed that one. These fuckers. I love you. I do love you guys. You know that, right? I love you. I do love you.
Oh, YouTube Live. You don't have to worry.
Phil doesn't fucking listen. He blames you, although he pawns it off because he's like, it's not on YouTube, and I gotta do all this stuff on my phone.
If I'm cutting audio and putting masterpieces together like the Open today,
that's right.
Can't listen to your show and do it on my phone.
Phil Ocean's opus.
Yes.
Yes.
I will never forget it. It was one for the ages. I'm putting it in for Web Emmy.
Oh. I got to get those submissions in. There's a fucking podcast Emmy show out there.
Oh, my God.
I forgot to do that. I got to check the deadline.
Someone entered our show, Last Call, into it. One of our fans.
Oh, really?
They said they entered it into some contest. I don't know if it's that one.
I got to check it out.
But speaking of that, Dan will be back in the intro of Last Call.
I can't wait. That's going to be
Poor
awesome.
Black Dan. My boy Rel Remy. Shane, we're just gonna put Rel as the voice of Shy Fans.
Yeah, I think so. Well, I don't think he was a real big fan of Greg and Joe, so I think he wants to stay with us.
Dan loves it.
Rel sent me a text that said, "Please don't leave me with those two pasty motherfuckers." I'm a 100-proof guy.
There's so many people who don't like Shy Fans in the stands. I'm afraid there's not enough social distancing from them, and they're gonna get the coronavirus. Hey, Shane, do you have tweets this week?
Yeah, my dumb tweet is, we have traded for Nick Foles. I'm just going to keep it. Although there was so many dumb fucking tweets. Literally, Phil and I could have made probably a 90-minute show, and maybe we should have.
Maybe we should.
To get more content out there.
Do like a third Friday night, just dumbest tweets.
Yes, I love that idea.
We
could just go for an hour.
Yeah, there will be no shout outs. We'll just riff on dumb tweets for an hour and do that. Because there was so, like, Jay, I always forget the guy's name, and you're a fan of him. Is it Leisure?
Yeah, from the Sun Times.
Yeah, he was
should be writing in the leisure segment of the paper.
questioning the. I know this isn't the exact tweet, but questioning Quinn signing because when he was in St. Louis, he said that he didn't like to play outside linebacker. I'm like, oh my, Phil mentioned it, dude. Just a little bit of research, and figure it out. But
yeah, and I'm surprised he would say that.
Yeah, and it was embarrassing.
So do you have some official tweets? Because I got this ready.
Oh shit!
Greg, wake up.
He's the smart. Wait, fuck! I fucked it up.
Oh my god!
I didn't know you guys scared me.
Amateur hour. I gave him the baton.
Oh,
Fucking.
Not only did he drop it, he stuffed it up his ass.
Fucking Aldo, you gotta let me fucking know. There's no fucking signal.
We've been talking about tweets for the last 3 minutes.
Remember Aldo and Shane was gone and
I didn't hear the fucking music. He said the tweet, so I thought now we're starting over. I fucking don't know.
Yeah, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh shit!
He once was the smartest man.
Oh yeah, dumbass.
He's new here.
Wait, Greg.
I do it, and then Shane goes with his limerick, and then you say your poem.
All right. So it's yeah.
So
you fucking cunt.
Did you have this much trouble the first time you had sex?
Oh my god, he couldn't find the hole, Aldo.
Oh no. One more time.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah.
You said you do.
Oh yeah. Go back to fucking Shy fans, yeah.
He once was the smartest man. He questions a certain doctor on whether we should fuck a cap. But Phil called Robert Quinn, so it's time for Shane to cut him some slack.
Nice.
Show
He
me.
used to be the smartest man in the bar room.
I want some audio of Phil saying that the Bears are signing Robert Quinn. That's all I want.
Predict the sign. I'm not an insider, Shane. I don't pretend to be, right? Come on.
All right, if you are new to Bears 100 Proof, this is the part of the show where Shane, the smartest man in the bar room, Marsault, scours the internet and he finds 3,000 terrible tweets that we can make fun of and laugh at for hours and hours. Shane, it's all yours.
Oh God, I have so many that I'm trying to go through here. Is Chubbs in the? Is our boy Chubbs in the chat room?
He was earlier. I haven't seen. Let's see. Scrolling down the list here, I think he's gone. I think the Chubster is gone. We still have 99 people left, so let's make this.
I love him.
Let's make this segment good. Maybe we'll get 100 back.
We're going back. I know we haven't talked about the tight end signing, Jimmy Graham, but it's going back and forth because I think everybody that's here listening probably knows that I wasn't a fan of the signing. But Chubb sent me a tweet that Jimmy Graham is a very underrated blocker. Anybody gonna laugh at that? Because it is a ridiculous tweet.
It is.
Oh, Shane, you are the smartest man.
Shut the hell up, Mom.
Was that Barb?
That was Barb.
We should have her do the opening to tweets, Louis. She would have done better than kid over there.
You got to go, oh, yeah.
Hey, I have followed Jimmy Graham's career, all 10 years, and I saw him throw a good block once.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Once or twice. Well, his rebuttal was, he's like, here, he sent me it was a 2-minute highlight tape. He's like, see, he can block. That was his rebuttal. But I mean, if you know anything about Jimmy Graham, he's not interested in. Sure, has he made a good block or two? Absolutely. But that's one of the biggest flaws in his game. And that you're not signing Jimmy Graham for his blocking ability. Totally get it. But he's not a guy that really wants to exert any effort in that. He'll give you one or two, but
He is better than Adam Shaheen, for the record.
Well, yeah, he is.
A good one.
Like I said, that's like, what did I say earlier today after the Foles? It's like picking a loaf of shit that's got nuts or no nuts to rest your head on. That's where you're at.
That is a bad situation if you really think about
it. But then, like I said, I'm not gonna veer from this. There's so many of them. My dumbest tweet of the week by far. I still don't agree with it. I think it's an egregious error by Ryan Pace. I think it was a call by Matt Nagy. Chicago Bears sent out, and they got to do this because nothing can be agreed upon with the coronavirus and all that. So the Chicago Bears sent out a tweet that said, according to reports on NFL Network, we have just traded for quarterback Nick Foles.
Are you serious? I missed
that. That's all
There's
NFL
no way
teams.
they don't get in trouble for that, right, Shane? No, but no other team's doing that.
No, every team in the NFL. If you go look at all of the trades and signings and everything,
why is that?
This is
what's the difference?
Hold on. Let him explain this to the
NFL says that nothing can be announced
till 4 o'clock
until the contract is officially signed. Well, everything is shut down. The accountants and Joey Lane and all that, and the physicals and all of that stuff. Nothing can take place, so nothing is technically finalized. So the direct tweet from the Chicago Bears, per at NFL Network reports, we have traded for quarterback Nick Foles, and then it's got parentheses. NFL policy currently prohibits teams from making an official announcement.
Isn't that the stupidest thing?
But go to every NFL team, like the DeAndre Hopkins thing. According to Adam Schefter, we just traded for DeAndre Hopkins.
Where are the comments worse? In that comment section or the Nick Foles comment section?
Oh, Jesus. First comment is actually from Chubbs, who I just buried 10 seconds ago. I believe in Mitch. Let's go.
Chubbs is a big
Chubbs! Love it.
And actually, speaking of Houston, that whole mess with Bill O'Brien and those comments.
You guys talked. I didn't open it. So real quick, Aldo, have you heard this?
This is the Michael Irvin thing?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't hear I haven't heard any of this. So
I mean, if that's true, you gotta fire the dude on the spot, no?
Yep.
So give me a little of the.
Let me call it up because I've actually got the soundbite from Michael Irvin, who was on the NFL Network, and he talked about the whole situation with the trade. He called DeAndre Hopkins on one day, I think it was the day of the trade, and then he didn't really reveal much. But on the second day, he did open up and shared with Michael Irvin what transpired. And this is it.
Coach O'Brien thought he had too much influence over the locker room. He called DeAndre Hopkins in a meeting to talk about this and to kind of, hash it out. In that meeting, he started the meeting with telling DeAndre Hopkins this. That blew my mind when DeAndre told me this. He told DeAndre Hopkins, he said, hey, the last time I had to have a meeting like this, it was with Aaron Hernandez. I was like, what? He put in Aaron Hernandez in this meeting? He said, yes, he did. He said, Michael, that blew my mind that he would even bring that up. I've never been in any trouble. I don't know why would he equate me with Aaron Hernandez. And from there, the meeting just deteriorated. He got into talking about DeAndre Hopkins because DeAndre Hopkins has a few kids and from different women. And he said, he told DeAndre he doesn't like that he has his baby mamas around sometimes. And from that, I think the relationship just went bad. And thus, we got a trade of DeAndre Hopkins from Houston for basically, like I said earlier, a ham sandwich, all because of that relationship.
There you go.
Wow.
What do you think, Phil? Do you think that Bill O'Brien has lost his mind, or do you think that DeAndre Hopkins might have exaggerated the thing, or do you think Michael Irvin is off his rocker for sharing that story publicly?
I think it's strange that Irvin would take it to the fucking television like that, but it must have been one of those things. Yeah, can I take this? Absolutely, because there's so much venom from Hopkins' side. He's going to stand by that because again, in Arizona, it's not like New York and Chicago. That would be the first question coming in to Hopkins about this, and it would, becomes that. So it becomes a sideshow. But that being said, the context of a coach and a player, like, it could have been in innocence the last time there's been this much tension that I've had to have with a player was with Aaron Hernandez. You don't know how the context is coming from one side. I'm not protecting Coach O'Brien. I get what's being portrayed. A narrative is being built now. But at the same time, when you double down with the baby mamas and that kind of shit, it's,
if you're a head coach of an NFL franchise and you're such a fucking Dumbledore that you say Aaron Hernandez in comparison to any player and don't understand the significance of that, you should just be fired for that stupidity alone.
Well, I'm saying, Greg, if he said the last, I could see myself saying,
if it was a just fraudulent slip because he was honest, the honest guy's the truth. The last time he had to deal with a player like this, still to not think in that moment with your star player sitting right in front of you, it's just poor judgment. It sounds to me
agree.
How it really was more about DeAndre's presence in the locker room.
You know what I'm pissed about? That Ryan Pace didn't call Bill O'Brien and say,
it wouldn't surprise me if he was like,
Tariq Cohen.
We talked about
Give me DeAndre.
Really?
Yeah, where are the creative trades like that for Ryan Pace? If what you guys are saying and he's at the end of his rope and they're going to go down fighting, well, the magical move is Nick Foles. I mean, why go out and get fucking DeAndre Hopkins? If you're
DeAndre Hopkins, my favorite receiver.
No, I would if my job was on the line.
Let me ask you this. Would you offer David Montgomery in a second rounder for DeAndre Hopkins?
Yes. I'd have to look at the contract stuff and
fuck a cap.
He's under contract for like the next 4 years.
Don't worry about
it. But the thing is I like David Montgomery.
We all do.
Let's get crazier.
Hopkins is the best. I'm saying he's the best in my book.
Yeah, but how much, you got to look at it too this way. How many footballs do you have? I mean, you got to get the ball to A-Rob. A-Rob, the other day, I looked at the stats.
That's true.
He had
when you're scoring 13
targets.
points a game, you don't want to add too much.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
That's because you got Mitch throwing
this guy. When we talk about wide receivers and scouting them, I'm talking. This guy is the Tasmanian devil.
He's awesome.
He goes behind the linebacker, adjusts his body awkwardly, and fucking catches every fucking ball.
Right.
If there's ever a passing window, he's fucking the guy washing it.
So let me ask you this. Do you think that Anthony Miller can ever get to a level where he becomes the perfect complement for A-Rob? Because if you have that belief, then why?
No, I think.
Okay.
I don't believe in Anthony.
Trending towards no. He's got two shoulder reconstructions. Second one's not his fault. That's from a dumb coaching staff.
No shit.
For making the wrong move. And,
again, another fucking thing you brought up.
But, 2 shoulder reconstructions on a guy, and let's be honest, on a guy that's not a big guy in the first place. And he had an issue in college with the same thing. But, I mean, I absolutely, if you can get some competent offensive line play and quarterback play, he can make the step. Is he fucking DeAndre Hopkins? Fuck up, no.
Right.
That motherfucker's in another league. He's a generational talent.
He really is. There's no doubt.
That's the thing with Chicago, and this is the one thing that's been that way throughout their history. It's, we have Marcus Robinson came out of fucking nowhere. So we're good there. We're good.
Right.
We're good. Marty Booker, 100 balls. That's fine. That's good. All right, we're set there. All right, you have Allen Robinson. Who's the fucking legitimate threat at wide receiver behind Allen Robinson? It's a bunch of fucking question marks. Everywhere.
That is true.
Everywhere.
That's very true.
That's why it's got to be him.
Working hard right now. Go get him.
you think the Texans? You think the Texans really would have gone for David Johnson? I mean, for Tariq Cohen instead of David Johnson?
No, because I don't think he's good enough. That's why I brought up David Montgomery.
Right. Well, exactly. So
sometimes Bill O'Brien.
Bill O'Brien's pretty fucking dumb, but
he might like Tariq Cohen. Tariq Cohen is liked in the league.
Well, let's put a button on this and move on, because the Lady Bear says that Hopkins sent out a tweet the other day, or today, I believe, and said that the whole thing has been blown out of proportion, which is very mature of Hopkins. He wants to let this thing die down and so forth, and he says that he appreciates playing with the Texans and respects the Texans organization and so forth. So it probably is blown out, which is why I kind of threw the option out there about Michael Irvin probably should not have shared that, but be that as it may, there's no doubt about it. I think we all agree that was a stupid trade on behalf of the Texans. All right, moving on.
Yeah, and that's somebody put a tweet out there. I don't know. I guess I should have screenshot it. They said the Houston Texans the Houston Texans traded DeAndre Hopkins and did not get a first-round draft pick back, and they're still having a better offseason than the Chicago Bears. This was before the Quinn signing. But I do have one more. Friend of the bar room, Steven Zimmerman, sent me a text with a dumb tweet. He didn't win, but I'll give him his props for sending me this tweet. This is from a guy that Greg probably knows. He's probably been on their show. Steven Letizia, I think he's from Chicago Audible. I know Greg wears a couple of their T-shirts.
Oh my God, I saw this tweet. You sent it to me.
Yeah. Unpopular opinion. I would be totally okay with Jameis Winston on the Chicago Bears. If you're going to have a bad quarterback and a terrible offense, at least entertain me. I would much rather watch Jameis throw 30-plus hilarious interceptions than watch Mitch Trubisky take unnecessary sacks and overthrow receivers. That's from a Chicago Bears fan that covers the Bears for Chicago Audible, and he wants to be able to laugh at hilarious interceptions from his favorite team. This is the thing. I know I was trashing Nick Foles on here. I want the motherfucker to succeed because this is, the Bears are my livelihood. They're a huge part of my life. I want him to succeed. But you know what? Like, Nick Kwiatkowski signed with the fucking Raiders. You know how I'm built? I went and unfollowed Nick Kwiatkowski on Twitter. That's how I do my thing.
Sorry for being a dick, but I am a dick.
I'm about the name on the fucking front of the jersey, not the one on the back. I'm going to be a Chicago Bears fan. Yeah. Is there players that I love? Absolutely. Do I want to play like me? That's what I hate about this media and most media. One thing that I do hate, they want the chaos. They want the fucking meltdown. They don't give a fuck. They don't want this team to go out there and dominate and be good, because then what does that mean? You can't have all the other bullshit. They want the chaos.
The 3% will plays in. But let me just say this, Aldo, because this fucking tweet irritated me on every fucking level of life. Like, if you are a advocate of sport, if you are a coach, if you are a player, if you're a former player, if you're a teacher, if you're a fucking bus driver, if you're a bricklayer, if you're a businessman, a barber, if you're anybody that's paid $1 for a fucking hot dog at the stadium or $7.50 for a hot dog at the stadium, for you to want to see loss and losing and pathetic and laugh at it, you're a really sad fucking sap. You're a really sad person. And you have no right, no place in sports journalism to even fucking talk about the game, because your bias has already been stated, said, folded under. And there's so many of you out there listening. I don't give a fuck if you don't like me or not. I'm a confident motherfucker. I walk with my chin up. I'm a good dad, former player, coach, scout. Love this game. I don't give two fucks anymore. I'm going to fucking bring my passion And just like Shane said, I'm rooting for the fucking jersey. I don't have any acts, any fucking story to tell other than the truth. Charles Leno could be a great guy. What he put on tape, I yelled at. Mitch Trubisky, I see potential. You can't win with potential. Got to work. All these things are truth. I'm not throwing Mitch under the bus. I'm cheering for that fucking guy. Because that's our team. For you guys to want to see loss, look in the mirror and look around. Some of our neighbors and friends could die from this fucking virus. And we're fucking cheering for loss? I'm sorry about the fucking rant, but it just bothered me so much when Shane sent that to me. I go, who the fuck is this? He's like, this is a guy on Chicago Audible. I go, what? And people listen to this shit and agree with it.
Yeah, there's a lot of fans like that. I deal with them all the time with Mitch. They do the same thing where it gets to a point where you talk about this stuff ad nauseum to where you want the self-fulfilling prophecy of what you've said. And as it becomes a thing of you want the prediction more than the outcome. I mean, I was preparing myself this morning for Cam Newton to be a Bear. Once I saw that they floated late picks, I was like, hey, man, this might end up happening. And I had to prepare myself because I've spent his 10-year career hating on the dude. My best man at my wedding is a diehard Panther fan, and I've shit on Cam Newton day in and day out. I think he's a terrible leader. And that's my biggest thing against him is showing off when they're down 30, coming into the press room dressed like a peacock and talking down to the reporters like he knows shit when he's out there playing like dog crap. I hated that shit. I was like, I don't want this dude on my team. And then never mind the fact that he's broke down, so to speak, after all the injuries. But I was prepared if they got him, because at that point I knew that they were going to get rid of Mitch. I was prepared to say, hey, I don't like Cam Newton, but if he proves me wrong, I'll kiss his fucking shoes.
Exactly. I feel that way with Foles.
I will thank him. I will fucking say it a million times. You guys can drag me up and down the street. I would have hoped Cam Newton would have proved me wrong if he came in a Bears jersey, but he didn't. So I'm fucking relieved because I'm a fucking biased fan against people that I'm a fan of or I don't.
That's how you should be. And I listen, this is if you're a first-time listener to the show, everything is kept 100 here. I hate the person that they talk shit upon politics and fucking this and that and the other and embarrassing themselves and then get offended by this show when we keep it 100 and hide nowhere. I don't hide. I don't fucking go away. I say my truths. I've been wrong. I fucking love Johnny Manziel. I thought he was going to do it. Shane jokes all the time about Daniel Braverman. I thought this kid in the 3rd round could have been a fucking something. We're all going to miss. This isn't about that. What it is about, when you're doing something so important that feeds so many people's minds, you have a responsibility to feed them the truth and feed them something specific in regards to being hateful. It's so easy, like I said, in the open, to fucking just pile on with the crowd. That would be so easy for me. You're right, Mitch fucking sucks.
Right. Well, Sandman put it best in the chat. I just happened to look down and see his comment. I think that there's Phil, you're gonna know a guy that I'm not specifically referring to, but his name is gonna pop up into your head when I say this. There's so many fans that want their favorite team to fucking suck just so they can be miserable at everything in their life. And there's you know who I'm talking about. There's people like that. If the fucking team is good, they're not really technically happy about it. What's that?
The Walking Dead. That's what we call it.
Yeah. It's just they want to be fucking miserable. Sandman hit that on the fucking head.
Yes. Well, he's a super powerful.
Right.
I said to my rubbish.
They did the Foles thing. I was pissed. I walked up into my fucking closet tonight and I'm looking at my hoodies, t-shirts, and I'm like, fuck. I'm not gonna wear a Bears hoodie tonight. And I'm like, nah, I gotta fucking roll with it. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I want to be wrong about fucking Nick Foles. I hope he comes here and fucking blows up. I hope it's an open competition, and I hope Mitch goes out there and fucking balls out and proves everybody wrong, so he can stand up at the podium and say, Greg Braggs was the only one that believed in me. Now here we are.
Right. He doesn't fucking say that. Oh my God. I'll disavow him if he doesn't say that. Fucking who gets dragged more? Fucking Mitch for his shitty play or me for defending Mitch?
Well, you should be monitoring the chat like Shane did.
Yeah.
Practicing your possible new job. You seem to be distracted with your own.
Yeah,
I'm literally looking at the chat.
He's too busy tweeting videos. You guys want to see Nick Foles' last pass?
That was at the beginning
in Chicago. Fucking the pass that beat us in the playoff game. Yeah, let's tweet that out, bro. Jesus. You guys want to see the double doink one more time?
It was his last throw in Soldier Field. I can't help that.
All right, well, you got it.
It must be true, cause I heard it on the fucking barroom. It must be true, it must be true.
What else you got
I do have
there?
Just to veer off of the tweets a little bit, there's a little bit of news in our division. The Detroit Lions agreed to terms with Marcus Trufant, cornerback.
Ah, good guy.
And that's going to open up the door for a Darius Slay trade.
Are they going to trade or cut him?
And Cordero Patterson is
got trade
openly recruiting Darius Slay right now on Twitter.
Oh, there you go, Cordero.
Well, and I was going to ask you guys. And Greg touched on it on Shy Fans. Were you guys upset with Cordero? And there was one other Bear who was kind of recruiting Teddy Bridgewater.
First.
Go ahead.
Allen Robinson was the other one, and I'm going to be honest here. I was kind of pissed. I was sitting there like, okay, you guys want a different quarterback. Putting that out there, and Shane's right. Of all the fucking twisting I do to try to make in my mind how I see this is going to go, even though I've called things pretty right how they're going so far. But you're right. I do twist it up. And when they started tweeting that shit, and then to me, Cordero, he was tweeting crazily, and then he disclaimered it by, hey, I only tweet to my former teammates, so you're going to have to check if Darius Slay is a former teammate or if he's just going off the ramps now. But with Allen Robinson, it was more subtle. He liked a tweet. He didn't tweet. He didn't say nothing. But he knows people see his likes just as much as they see his tweets. And he liked a tweet where it said that Cam Newton could come to the Bears. And I was like, damn. I really thought Allen and Mitch worked together. You know, and
I think there's a rift there, Greg. I really do believe that those wide receivers are starting to lose confidence in Mitch. Not all of them. Yeah, not all of them, but I think some of them are. And you know, Allen Robinson, like I said earlier, he's seen like 140 targets, and he's thinking to himself, I could have had another fucking 25 catches if this motherfucker would have thrown it.
You can tell he's concerned about how much money he's going to get paid here soon.
Oh, yeah. And I'll tell you one other thing.
He should be.
I asked.
Of course.
I asked my mom what she thought about those guys tweeting that, and she said,
they suck dick.
Well, you know, that's her opinion, not mine.
And from Robinson's perspective, he's been a fabulous wide receiver. And he went Blake Bortles to Mitch Trubisky. I'm sure at some point he's going to want he's going to want to be paid, obviously, and maybe he already has been, and it hasn't been announced, and that's why they're getting their ducks in a row here financially so they can announce that. But that's part of it. You saw Anthony Miller popping off on the fucking field. I mean, we can go back and watch these games and see when a guy's wide open and Anthony Miller's throwing his hands up in the air. But at the same fucking time, there's times when you look at the Detroit game when Mitch found Anthony Miller and he was making the fucking plays, and they're slapping their helmets and high-fiving and getting hyped. But at the same time, if we can see the inconsistency from a guy, you know for a fucking if there was any.
It just surprised me coming from Allen, being the professional that he is, suit and tie, comes in business like every day, and that to me wasn't what he normally is. To me, as like a leader on the team, and I know it's like, hey, you want to get your guy, get it, fine, but teammate wise, it wasn't the great. It's one thing for Cordero to be like, hey, we need Darius Slay when we lost Prince and Mukamara and that position's somewhat open. I know there's Kevin Tolliver and other guys, but to say, hey, I want this other quarterback while Mitch is still sitting next to you, I was like, dang, it did open my ears. Even more than, and we all know Anthony has had his frustrations with Mitch, but him throwing his arms up in the air every time, it didn't, to me, I also hear Nagy saying he doesn't run the right routes. But Allen Robinson liking that did speak volumes, for sure.
Yeah, it lets you behind. We have the benefit of hindsight now, and that's what I'm saying when I went back to the man the fuck up comment from the head coach. I understand. I've been on sidelines. We've all been there. Things get said in the heat of the moment, but sometimes that shit that gets said in the heat of the moment, sometimes there's a lot of truth there. I mean, when I get pissed off with things, that's when you're like, all right, fuck it. I'm just going to go and I'll tell you exactly how I feel. I think that's them fucking hitting that fucking stone every day. Let Luke Mitch just fucking forget about it. Go out there and fucking how many times is Matt Nagy? We want Mitch to throw picks. We want him to make the mistakes. Just go out there and fucking rip it. And I think they're saying
I understand it. Did you happen to watch the Colts game yesterday?
Yeah, over and over and over again to get this kid to break out of this fucking and everybody says that maybe it's Nagy keeping the shackles on him, but it might not be.
But here's where like the Steven Latiza, or however you pronounce it.
Oh, Steven Dumbass it was.
Oh, whatever. I'm just saying that's where that mindset starts to come into play, because I'd be lying to you if I didn't say when I saw that like by Allen, and I love Allen. I want him to stay a Bear, but when I saw that like that he wanted Cam Newton here, I'm like, be careful what you wish for, buddy. Because in my opinion, I think Cam Newton wouldn't go well here. I know other people have a different opinion, that's fine. But I think it would have been a train wreck because he's done and he's not a good leader, blah, 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 blah. But you go, I just didn't like that. And then I'm sitting there like, oh, if Cam comes here and sucks and Mitch goes somewhere else, New England or whatever, it's a crazy scenario, and then he starts playing great, I would be pissed in that scenario and be like, God damn it. You know what? And that's where that fanness of what you think should go right, and then when the team goes against what you want to do, where you start getting puffy chested, because what you believe is what you believe, unless everybody's just out here talking shit, and that's why I get fired up about what my opinion is of this team. I believe what I think this team should do. I do believe Mitch is going to bounce back, and fuck what you got anybody else thinks. But if I'm wrong, so be it.
You got to support him. You got to hope. And that's the thing here. We're coming from an analytical place where we don't know what's going to happen. So all we could do is analyze what we think should, and at the same time keep you abreast of what we would hope would happen. So that's how you cheer for the jersey at the end of the day. It doesn't matter. If Cam came here, when Mike Glennon was here.
Cam came here and him and Anthony Miller started throwing blows at practice like other wide receivers from the Panthers used to do with Cam. Steve Smith fucking hated Cam. I mean, there was times where they'd get into it because
it's a new point now.
You don't have to get along with everybody.
You don't have to get along. Dan Marino would get into some Mark Duper and Mark Clayton's ass.
Well, you don't have to get along if you're great. Michael Jordan fucking knocked Steve Kerr out in a practice, but he hit the game-winning shot every time. Cam doesn't hit the game-winning shot every time. He might. How many times? I've seen him at Soldier Field. He threw a pick to Tim Jennings to the house. I've never heard Soldier Field so loud. It was rocking when he won the game.
One of my favorite moments at Soldier Field was against the Panthers, and Cam Newton in the first series picks up a first down on a run up the middle, and he does his showmanship stuff. And then the rest of the game, the fucking defense just fucking battered him around. By the middle of the third quarter, Cam is on the sideline looking totally dejected.
Cam Newton lost to fucking Mitch while John Fox was coaching them. And threw 7 fucking Mitch threw 7 passes and they beat Cam Newton.
Yeah, well,
with fucking shit
to win a football game, Greg.
Right. Stop it, guys. You sound like idiots.
All right, time to move on. OJ has told us it's time to move on. Shane, you got any more bad tweets before we go to the opposite end?
I don't. I don't. Those are my dumbest tweets of the week, Aldo.
There you go. All right. Hey,
prepare yourself.
Yes, I'm just going to say the same thing. Greg, are you ready?
I'm ready. Got to start with the oh yeah when the music drops.
So who's doing that, Greg or
I gotta do the fucking oh yeah. What?
What are you? You
He's
took
new
over
here.
the job.
All right,
You want to
fine.
be the smartest man.
I do it first or do I do it second? Oh,
Drop,
Shane does it
then
second.
you go, oh yeah.
And then
Shane,
I'm ready.
Yeah, you say, oh, yeah.
Hey,
And
you know
then I
what
say,
they call
yeah,
me?
you're a fucking idiot, yeah.
Okay.
Swanky
you know what
wa-
they call me? One take brags.
Swanky wants the job. He says if you fuck this up, he wants the job.
Fuck you, Swanky. You gotta call Larison
Here,
first.
Swank.
You gotta call Larison first. Larison decides everything on this show. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Barb, Daddy's coming home soon, yeah.
He used to be the smartest man. He tried to take on Braggs in a battle of predictions, but Greg called Nick Foles, and now old Shane has to live with him. He was the smartest man in the bar room.
Doesn't rhyme any better than Phil does. Who wrote that for you?
He did all his own work. He did his homework, Shane. What was your grade on that rhyme, Aldo?
That the first one I would give a B. That one is a F- because I didn't fucking find a rhyme there to save my life.
I rhymed predictions with live with him. Fuck you. That's some lyrical fucking genius right there.
If you say so.
The thing about
This is the part of the show where Shane Marsaw says, hey, I know there's some smart people out there in social media. Let me scour the internet. And I know he spends hours and hours finding at least one good tweet. How many do you have for us this week?
I have, it's a two-parter. They both kind of tie in together, but this is the part of the show, Aldo, where I have to give some praise to one person in particular.
Ooh.
And he's wearing a hat that I bought him right now.
Ooh.
That's Draft Dr. Phil.
Oh,
Big deal.
This is a big moment.
This is the draft. This is to honor him in all of his wonderful glory. This is his moment to relish in me showering him with praise. Because
I need some music for this. Holy.
Yeah.
Give me one shining. You know when the Olympics ends? Remember?
Right.
Yeah, they put that.
He may have lost to me in Chicago Bear Jeopardy in a
first of all
slaughtering fashion.
I have one win, but you are the final Jeopardy winner.
Yeah, but that second one was such a bloodbath. Aldo even felt bad. He had to,
bad. According to sources, there was a bad official.
That's all we're gonna say.
I kind of know what the narrative is out there.
Anyways, this is going to be a two-part tweet to honor my friend and colleague and much shorter friend, Draft Dr. Phil.
And the shortest.
Philip Patoshin. This is from the Chicago Bears, at Chicago
Really?
Bears.
They shout me out.
No, they don't, but this is to honor you. We have released outside linebacker Leonard Floyd. When I heard that, Aldo, it brought a tear to my eye because I knew that Phil, since 2016, has wanted nothing more. I mean, he was so upset that night, Aldo. He wanted Laramie Tunsil, and he kept on dropping down the draft board. And Phil said he was a generational talent, and of course he's been traded and bounced around here a little bit, so it definitely wasn't generational. But
Yes.
I'm not going to shit on Phil right now. This is his
turn
moment.
it around.
This is his moment.
Still got some generation
A little
left.
shit.
Yeah.
It was like a fart that you thought was going to be a fart, but a little.
But there was people that were part of this show at one point that said, he's a 15 sack guy. You remember that guy?
Yeah.
Jose Cota.
It wasn't this Puerto Rican. It was another Puerto Rican we had on the show.
and there was people that were, I mean, you thought Phil jerked himself off in the open. There was people on Twitter the night that Leonard Floyd was drafted that were jerking themselves off.
Oh.
And do you know, maybe you guys might know, there's people out there with roid rage and all sorts of crazy things. So just praising this guy, oh my God,
subtle.
this is
Greg's nervous. He's nervous.
Does he even know what we're talking about?
Yes, he does.
Oh, okay.
Everyone does.
I'm listening. I'm scratching my damn head.
Are you monitoring the chat? Is there any
am.
Okay.
I'm fucking no. I'm
This is
starting.
awesome.
Actually, I'm getting fucking defensive.
There's steroid.
But so, listen, 18 and a half sacks since 2016 by Leonard Floyd. Guy that was drafted in the top 10 to bring the quarterback down. And listen, the writing was really on the wall with Leonard back when they made the Khalil Mack trade. Because if he was doing what he was brought here to do, they probably would have never made that trade. Let's be completely honest. But they said maybe he can take that next step with Khalil Mack. But Phil never faltered, Aldo.
That's right.
We would praise Leonard here and there, and just never. Phil never wavered. He was 100% correct from day one, and this leads me to the second part of this. Now, he didn't call this guy out by name and say that we would sign him. This was the Chicago Bears sent out another tweet that says, per NFL Network, reports say we have just agreed to terms with linebacker Robert Quinn. Now, my friend Draft Dr. Phil has been a big fan of Mr. Quinn for, I don't know, Phil, how long has it been? Since, 2013 probably?
Oh, my God.
Is that when he came into the league?
When he came into the league.
Big fan. And stats can be manicured in any way that you want to do it, but Leonard Floyd, 18 and a half sacks. Robert Quinn, 80.5 since he's been in the league. It's a pretty good upgrade. I don't care if you're taking steroids or building fucking half-ass networks. Doesn't matter, Aldo. It's called an upgrade. It's a big upgrade. I wanted to shout out my friend here, Draft Dr. Phil, for his football acumen, his
passion,
fuck a cap philosophy, which, if he would have technically gave Mr. Quinn a whole bunch more money than he originally got. It doesn't matter. It's not what this is about. Not what this is about. He threw a bunch of fucking shit on the wall and Robert Quinn stuck, and he fucking called it. This guy did. So, Phil, I love you. You're amazing. I love your hat. I love
all my hats are bought by you. It's a true story.
Really?
I love
hat
both
collection.
your head. I love both your microphones. I don't know. That's a new
my
look.
neighbor, his wife, gave me a.
One guy, two mics.
They gave me a.
Is this fucking Pornhub? What the fuck is that?
Gave me a mic. I pulled the other mic when the computer was acting up to try to put this mic into the phone and use that, but then the computer worked. But I have two
double
mics
fist over there.
Remember Joe Mandel's mic blew up, Shane?
Yes,
Live
on air.
Live on air. There was smoke coming out of it.
Yeah, there was smoke coming out.
Still wasn't as bad as the night that Greg Braggs ruined the Adam Johns show.
Oh, you mean my first ever Shy Fans in the Stands episode? Yeah, that was great.
I was getting
my first
pulled
ever
over.
guest.
I was getting pulled over by the New York State Troopers listening to that show. Greg, his mic literally caught on fire, right, or something?
There was a video of me trying to get back into that chat to be able to. You guys would have had some gold. I was losing my mind.
You always.
I feel like we say this every year.
We do.
Yeah, sure, Ryan.
You got any more, fucking Shane?
That's it. That's my
No, you ain't fucking getting away like this. I'm the smartest man in the barroom, motherfucker.
He's either going to hit you in the numbers or he's going to hit you in the ass with a banjo.
And guess what? I'm pulling a Barlissimo. It comes from one Greg Braggs, super fucking smart man of the fucking barroom. November 3rd.
This is tweet of the week, you dumbass. That's November. Oh my God. Yeah, you're smart.
Tweet of the fucking century. November 3rd.
He retweeted it.
1960
Tweet of the
5
century.
PM. I said, Foles, Dalton, or someone like Mariota. But don't be surprised to see Mitch beat him out. I don't want to pay Teddy what he's going to run. That won't end well for the Bears either, in my opinion. Bring in a veteran to compete and draft a quarterback in the second round to develop. November 3rd, fuck all y'all.
They're wacky, they're zany. Wacky and zany. It's another wacky and zany show.
That is true. We are wacky and zany. And that is
Greg just ruined my whole fucking segment.
I gotta pull the Barlissimo if I get something right. I've been watching his strategy because he gets everything fucking right. So I just want to get one thing right, and I've been waiting my fucking turn. And finally, I was waiting. I was like, a whole 3 days. I'm refreshing the Twitter, because I'm rooting for what I say, because I want to be smart.
I don't give a shit.
And here I am. Now I'm the fucking smartest man. So I knew that when I got it right, I was like, I'm going full Barlissimo here. I'm going to fucking tell everybody. I'm finding every fucking tweet where I even accidentally put the name Foles in there, even if it wasn't even a prediction. I'm retweeting it. I'm telling everybody. I was so proud of myself all day long. And then you fucking...
I'm just trying to throw something at the wall and see if it sticks.
Oh, hell yeah. I like this strategy. Just fucking say as many things as you can possibly say on the air, and then take that drop, and then bam! You're a fucking smart man.
He is taking shots. Listen to this. It's about time. We've been waiting.
Aldo,
is this a new Greg Braggs?
That's the funny thing. You guys have called me Greggy Sunshine for so many years, and you don't. That means you don't know the true Greg, because I'm a fucking psycho.
No. We have invested countless hours on the phone with you.
Yeah, now you do. But initially, this Greggy Sunshine bullshit, you didn't know me then. Now you know me.
We were having it. It's like you and Phil, you guys just.
Well, I didn't know you, and you guys are fucking crazy.
You're like,
what do you mean crazy?
You should invite Double A back, Greg says. He's okay. I like penguins. I like wildlife.
Hey, you know me. Bygones be bygones, but I am a fucking intense motherfucker. You should have seen me at work today, this morning. Me and the boss screaming at each other in front of everybody on the job.
You're supposed to bring the guys or get some drops.
Me and Bud did not get along today.
You're supposed to get some drops from Bud.
Talking a lot of crap today. We were not getting along. No drops being had unless I was gonna fucking drop him for continually running his mouth at me. So I am a very intense person. So what you're hearing tonight is my normal self.
Keep
my
bringing
wife is with it. My neighbors have to hear it from across the creek, and that's who I am. Greggy Sunshine is just me trying to level myself out. You know, you can't go full tilt one way or the other. You got to even yourself, but there's got to be a balance. But I'm a balance of two extremes.
Let me say this.
Calm down,
Shane,
Barb.
I'm kind of disappointed in one of the dumbest tweets you didn't. That was my best text of the week.
Which one was that? Phil, you yelled at me.
Former friend of the show tweets out something and Shane shares it with me.
I don't even remember
this.
No, I don't.
Oh my God. And then the text of the week, Aldo. We need my own segment now.
Wait, is this from last August? Is this since Greg revamped how this works?
This is this week. I got a great DM or text, but this was text. I got,
I don't know. Maybe let me just pull any music. Let's hear.
The text of the week, Aldo. The text of the week.
He's not on Twitter, so he has that text.
The DM. Well, the text of the week. I got a text from Shane, and it's a tweet, and it's former All-Set-A-Rooney, Lauren.
Yeah, okay. Now I forget it. Or now I remember.
Now I'm going to paraphrase this because I would have to scroll up
for about 430 texts to find it because of the Nick Foles trade. Aldo has caused Shane to be firing texts. However,
Phil yelled at me today about my text.
Oh my God! I went into a meeting for the pandemic and what we're gonna do, and Mike closed down Hartford. I come back, it's 149
44
messages.
144.
144. Sorry.
Not just from me, but mostly.
Yeah, most gains. The gains report. He fucking must have thrown about 40 audio text messages. He's fired up. Anyway,
he does have a healthy mix there. He'll text, audio message, text, and then like a 3-minute audio message.
Some power. We need to get his own, just one segment called what Shane said, like the sermon with Gaines.
Yeah, the Sunday sermon with
the Sunday sermon with Gaines.
I like it.
Game dates. Okay. Anyway, my all said a Rooney. Lauren Cox tweets out, Aldo. With the money being spent on tackles around the league, Charles Leno's doesn't look as bad as he does anymore. And I say, oh my God, not only do you fuck a cat, but you fucking lost me at hello with that. Exactly. It's like, and then the text comes in from Super Barfly, in my opinion, Ryan Cox.
Oh, yeah.
And he says, some people tend to play football only on paper. And that text is exactly the truth. And that is my
text.
That is my text of the week. A new segment. We just made it up, you fuck. And that's how we do this show. Great job. Shout out to Ryan Cox.
Like Cars? Is he one of those guys? Loves the fucking numbers? Me and Cars were battling it out.
He's in mourning.
Cars, the nerd.
He's
Cars.
taking.
Oh yeah, he's
taking the Foles news harder than I did.
Don't even fucking retweet the show he was on yesterday. That's because he was wrong on the quarterback position, and Greg was right.
So hot.
I'm the fucking
Steph
nerd.
says we're gonna be here for fucking 3 hours. Watch.
Steph was right. We are here for 3 hours. And that means I promised I would get you guys to bed out in the East Coast by 11:30. So that means it is time to play this piece of music. A little louder. And that means it's shout out time. Oh, you guys all look so sad. You want to stay another hour or two?
Don't let him answer that. Don't let him answer that.
That's why we started early.
We started early, truthfully, to help me and Shane survive.
Yes.
Because as we get older, I started to tell Aldo, I'm like, fuck. I bought a new mattress. I'm like, sometimes I got that insomnia with the adrenaline after a show, and I can't go to sleep. And then I start praying to the Greek sleep gods, like God of sleep. Please let me sleep. And I can't because I get so fired up. But anyway, I just wanted to mention one thing. You can even play the shout-out music. I'm not as down on Jimmy Graham as all of you are.
Yeah, we didn't even talk about Jimmy Graham. Go ahead, Phil.
I just believe it's another showcase of what Shane, who's been a big supporter of Ryan Pace, but just to show, like, things could change, and we're not about, I gotta be right. It's just like, you gotta analyze the truth, and that's what makes this show special, and that's really why I got so fired up with that Audible or whatever the guy, Letizia, whatever his name is, because that's unfair to the fans. And to your credit, Shane, here's Adam Shaheen, a second-round pick. You're replacing him basically with this guy. You got Demetrius Harris, who's a better inline blocker, but I think in watching, like I said to Greg, 3 of his games randomly last year. The stats are going to not tell the whole story. How that offensive philosophy runs in Green Bay is not what Nagy likes to run and use as tight end. So it's going to be interesting because you had nothing. It's an upgrade. He can run the route tree. He's much faster in regards to getting separation than people are saying. That he might look slow. I've heard all these fat. Greg's calling him fat and fucking quicksand.
He is.
But I see a guy.
Prove it year.
I'm seeing Jimmy Graham run that, backdoor waggle and totally beat a linebacker, not only because of his effort, but because of his size at 6'7". He is an athlete. He is a hands catcher. So it's going to be interesting to see how he acclimates himself to Matt Nagy's philosophy with the importance of this offense going through that position, because Shaheen has been a total bust. Surprised he's still on the roster, but again,
and it's just, this matters. This is going to be his first year. He's been in the league since 2010. This is going to be the first time that he has ever played an NFL football game. Maybe there was a time when there was a backup in the game, but 99% of his career has been played with Hall of Fame quarterback play. Mm-hmm. He went from Drew Brees to Russell Wilson to Aaron Rodgers. Now Big Dick Nick and Maserati Mitch. So that's going to factor in.
Shane, Jimmy Graham made those quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Listen, he is an athlete, guys.
Oh, he is, Phil, but he has regressed in that department too from what he has. He's consistently regressed every year since at least 15 or 16. And I mean, there's whispers out there that even teammates were saying that the dude's here. Maybe he's not putting forth all of the effort, but that he's essentially just collecting paychecks.
You can't be collecting paychecks. Well, we'll be all over that on the tape. If he's fucking trotting and fucking playing Who Goose the Moose, he's gonna be fucking out. I can tell you that.
But then my biggest fear there is, and I'm not saying that Green Bay makes all the correct decisions, because they don't. They invested in Sternberger last year, even though that they gave Jimmy Graham the big deal to come there. Totally, we know how important it is to have 2 functional tight ends, especially in this Bears offense. But at the same time, the Bears or the Packers had him under contract and moved off of him for a specific reason. Yes, part of it is financial, but if they were completely happy with Jimmy Graham, the player, I think he would still be there, because there's such a need in Green Bay at tight end. Who knows? I like Sternberger, but we don't know what he's going to. We don't know what he's going to be.
Just a little bit on you and say, the quarterback in Green Bay is an arrogant, blowhard fuck.
I'd take him. Did you take him on your team right now? I'm just saying.
But maybe Jimmy and him don't mesh very well, and that was told to me by someone I like, really trust, that there was some disconnect with the two of them in the way they used. So, I'm just going by the tape, Shane, and what I'm seeing is a quarterback in Aaron Rodgers that loves to escape the back doors and go out and get depth and throw the ball to receivers down the field. Think about a lot of his plays and what he's talented as hell. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying he doesn't go through the every time to the proper motions of reading and then deliver the ball to a wide open tight end that he could get at 7-8 yards. He's going down. So there could be some, especially when it comes to stats. Is this guy making the effort? I looked at all the 3 games randomly, the Chargers, Redskins, and Vikings games. I knew about the Bears game with the acrobatic, Rodgers just fucking threw it up and Graham caught it and beat the Bears in that game in a close one at home. And what this guy can do is what we haven't had at tight end. He's aggressive in the seam. If he comes into work, don't sell. I mean, look at Tony Gonzalez. This guy was older. He went at it. Greg Olsen, older, went at it. So don't throw age at me. It's going to be on Jimmy Graham. So, again, I see talent there. Is it an upgrade? That's what we talk about all the time. Are you upgrading? It is to me. Could he have gotten? I had him number 3. I had Ebron. Is Ebron still out there?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Hasn't gotten signed yet. So,
and
the market go down and he comes here too, and then everyone's had, whoa, you got 2. You know,
that's another thing, and I think this is another indictment to Ryan Pace, and this was my number 1 issue. Is who was bidding for Jimmy Graham that you had to give him $9 million guaranteed on day 1? To me,
Eric Ebron, 26 years old.
He went all in on him.
I think
Jimmy
it was
33. They keep saying he's 34, but he's 33.
He turns 34 in season. That's why.
Right. It reeks to me.
Up, though, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's 34. Sorry.
No, it's all right. It reeks to me of a desperation move. This is a clearly, after signing Demetrius Harris and now signing Jimmy Graham, this to me tells me Shaheen and Trey Burton, there's absolutely no trust in them, and they probably won't even be on the team. Very soon they'll be dropped and so forth. They
will drop Burton now, though?
Well, they'd have to eat a few $1 million, but I think that the trust level is so bad. Clearly he is not the tight end of the future, right? And so that's what you need to get on this roster. So I put up in the chat room that I think that they're still going to target a tight end in the second round, a Bryson Hopkins, a Cole Kemet, and so forth, and they'll have this 3-headed tight end, Demetrius Harris, Jimmy Graham, and the rookie they bring in, and Jesper Horsted and Dax Raymond and some of those other guys will be fighting for that 3rd or 4th spot. I really do believe that Burton's time is up here. I really do believe it.
Yeah, Carr's brought that up today. I still at this point, to me, it doesn't make any sense I think you have to give him the training camp to see what happens. I just don't. I guess there's a financial. You're going to be taking a financial hit, and what do you say, like $1 million or?
No, I think it's more than that. I'll look it up.
But I don't see the upside in releasing Burton right now because, and I know Chicago Dave or whatever is fixated on saying that I've been sucking Trey Burton's dick for whatever goddamn reason he's saying that stupidity because I said, well, he's
Chicago Dave.
Yeah,
I love Chicago Dave.
He's stuck on that, but whatever. And I've maintained this the entire time that Trey Burton, yes, I understand the fire and fervor that everybody's pissed because he missed the playoff game, but he's also been
injured,
justified. He had surgery and then he came back and then tweaked it, and that required another surgery. Ryan Pace came out and said, well, these were kind of things that tied in together, and now we think we have this figured out. Maybe he was fucking lying. Who knows? But to me, I don't see what you have to lose by if you're gonna do this competition, like you and Phil and I were talking about, or maybe it, is part of the fake competition that Greg was talking about. But I don't
smartest man.
I don't.
You will refer to me as the smartest man until I relinquish.
Have you got any quotes?
I'll give you the
chat?
smartest man. You're gonna have to be calling me dad if I play my cards right.
You better get some motherfucking Christmas presents if you're gonna fucking take that title.
According to
Greg,
Brian Perez,
questions from the chat. Were there any questions tonight from the chat, Greg? Have you been doing your job?
There's been a lot of questions and thoughts and shit talking. And I didn't know I was fucking getting questions. Nobody's at there. They're rhetorical questions, Phil. They're not questions that we're going to line up for the end of the show.
Since Greg's not doing his job, I'll ask you guys all a question.
Yes.
Something that this speaks again to what Aldo said. With these guys knowing that their job's on the line. Look at this is something that we haven't seen in Chicago. Danny Trevathan's going to be 30. Robert Quinn is going to be turning 30. Jimmy Graham is 33, going to be 34.
All right.
Nick Foles is 31. These are all grizzled vets, 30 and 30 plus that you're making pretty major investments in on this team.
Yes.
And that's something that they have not done. I mean, other than Robert Quinn, I mean, I think that he's the guy that I'm not too overly worried about making an impact because I believe in the player. But there's, Danny Trevathan's got a major injury history. Jimmy Graham could be cooked. Who knows? We don't know. Nick Foles, who knows how it's going to unfold? All these guys, that's a total change in philosophy that proves Aldo's point that these guys know that shit is on the line. And that's why I think at the end of the day, you end up going.
I don't think they're leaning on those bets. I think they're really hoping they have some bounce back years from guys on the offensive line and tight end and quarterback.
You don't think they're leaning on those
running
guys
back?
I sure
Well, I
do.
think those are their insurance policies. If the guys that Jimmy Graham's the same kind of insurance policy to me as Foles is. If fucking Burton never wants to play and he keeps going out there with his bands, I'm out there, in the stands at the tunnel, pregame warm-ups every game. Trey Burton's coming out there with the trainer doing the bands test with his legs. So if he's just going to do that, then they've got an insurance
fans
policy.
in the stands, Trey Burton with the bands.
Stands.
Here's one thing that it's important, I think, that we will all acknowledge is that all of these free agent acquisitions by Ryan Pace are admissions or corrections of draft mistakes that he's made.
That's the detriment on Pace. All these are Band-Aids on bad draft picks. Tight end, Adam Shaheen.
Wait, do you think that's what
Mitch
Foles
Trubisky.
is? Do you think that's what Foles is, Greg?
Yes, 100%. Mitch. Well, absolutely. There's no question.
So you're admitting that Mitch was a mistake?
Covering their tracks.
You just
and
said.
They are still hoping for the best.
You just said. I heard you. Fire mix.
Do this again. Here we go. Play the bass. Get rid of Mitch. Get rid of Nagy. Get rid of all these guys. We'll be all saying it soon, right?
Let me ask you this. There won't be any pressers, right? So will they be able to, the media, because Chicago's going to be, or are they locked down in Chicago? What's the update there, Aldo? Are you guys locked?
We are in not an official government lockdown, but we have been told to stay at home. And
okay,
if closed
so
schools,
the Bears, they can't have a press conference with the media.
That is correct. That is correct. And just like they cannot, here's another thing, they can't do physicals on players. So that's one thing that the whole Cam Newton thing, you couldn't sign him without doing a physical first, and you can't do physical for weeks. So there's no fucking way they would have signed Cam Newton with that fucking Lisfranc injury.
I finally got a question from the chat room, and it comes from one Chris Sandlin, and he wants to know, Draft Dr. Phil,
where's my CD? I knew it was coming. I don't have a
stabbing ass friend comes all the way out to your house.
Shane, are you going to send the CD?
I only have 13 of them left. So.
Guys,
send the CD. I'll pay you for the mail.
Sandlin, I'll put it. There it is, right there.
You got your bobblehead though, Phil, huh?
Yes, I did, Greg, and I thanked you. Wrote a song. Shane is showing the CD, Chris.
Well, here, let me fix it. There we go.
Put your finger in the right. There you go.
Can we superimpose my face? No.
That would be funny. Next Christmas.
Look how young Aldo looks in that picture. He looks like probably about 59, probably in that.
Yeah, you look young, huh?
It's gonna be interesting. And again, this is the beginning of free agency.
Right.
So it's, there's still going to be a lot of moves that are made.
Gosh.
You're freeing up cap, white hair,
Well,
There's
if they're
rumors
signing, if they're
that Allen Robinson's getting a
if they
bigger
do that,
deal, right?
They're doing that. They're going to be, even with the reworked deals, they're going to be pretty fucking tight.
Nah,
I mean, yeah. If this is going to include, I mean, you're already adding Foles.
Our boy's off the fucking market. Joseph, he signed somewhere tonight. Where did he sign, Shane?
Cleveland, 1 year.
Cleveland. Fuck.
You know that was very cryptic with haha. So I don't know if there's. I mean, I don't know how to take that. I don't really understand their philosophy if he was brought back. But I mean, I don't understand his reason for tweeting that out unless there wasn't something worked out. But I mean, I guess they do weird things on Twitter. So
It's gonna be interesting. That position, the safety position.
Von Bell is still out there.
Von Bell, your guy from Philly, ended up
Malcolm
going back
Jenkins.
to the Saints.
And I think he would have been an
That would've
absolute perfect fit here.
Chubbs in the chat room says he's tweeting Tony Jefferson incessantly.
Yeah, lots of people happen.
Chubb's becoming a recruiter.
But again, there you have to look into that. Jefferson is didn't he tear his ACL in October, November? So that comes back to the physical, and just like Aldo was talking with Newton. So
Right guard's got to be the first move for me now. That's what I'm looking at.
Andrews Pete. Yeah.
Is he out there still?
Or they can also extend Allen Robinson and open up some money too. If they want that to be their next move, sign me up.
Exactly. I think that's going to happen next. Rework the deal. All right, let's get to shout-outs, fellas. Yes. Shane, I'm going to start with you. I know you got a couple of shout-outs. Go ahead and let us have them.
I'm going to... Who the fuck am I going to shout out tonight? I don't know. It's been kind of a shitty day for me. Nothing unfolded the way that I wanted. I wanted a fucking reset on this. Yeah.
There was a question in the chat room about 2 hours ago asking, how does Riley feel about Foles coming to the Chicago Bears?
Well, thanks, Greg. Way to be on your.
Yeah, I'm doing a good job.
You shut up and fold those clothes back there.
The guy didn't make his bed today.
One of the low points in Riley's 9 years on this earth was the double doink game.
Mm-hmm.
I think you guys remember me talking about it. Actually, Dan spoke about it last night when we talked to Dan. He said it was a very emotional moment hearing me speak, about that. And I walked in the house today, and Riley's obviously not at school because of the way that everything's going. And I looked down at my phone. I'm like, oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. It's like, Daddy, what happened? Is Mommy okay? And I'm like, yep, she's good. He's like, well, what happened? Why are you swearing like that? And I said, Bears just got a new quarterback. And his first words to me were, did we get Tom Brady?
Smart kid.
Said,
He
no.
went big. He went go.
No, it wasn't Tom. And he goes, oh no. Please tell me we didn't just get Nick Foles. Yep. We did. Well, he's very aware of the situation, the family situation with the Eagles fans. And I mean, my Facebook feed blew up. My one brother-in-law is like, he's the best fucking quarterback you got on your roster now. He's going to be your starter day one. I'm like, well, he's the best quarterback on your roster too. Carson Wentz isn't better, but he can't stay healthy. But
really,
yeah, he was not very happy. Well, and Riley's at that age too. One of the first things that he's going to do is run to Madden. He's like, Nick Foles' speed is only 71. This is ridiculous. So he's one of those kids. So yeah, that was kind of tough. But who am I going to shout out here? I'm not shouting out Greg. You fucked up my segment. I already jerked Phil off publicly.
What if I give you back the smartest man title? And do I get a shout out?
Belt back.
What if I give it back to you and I lay down my sword and I humbly give it back? Okay, and then I'm going to keep it then.
I'll shout out Chubbs.
I'm gonna pass the smartest man to Paralissimo.
Okay, I'm gonna shout out Chubbs in the chat room.
Chubbs.
Yeah, I gave him dumbest tweet of the week. He said that he didn't give a fuck what I said. So, Chubbs, there's no ill will. It's actually a badge of honor.
That's right.
Get my dumbest tweet of the week.
Not that badge of honor. It's a different badge of honor.
Right.
Yeah,
Paralissimo and Zim Zimmerman have been, pining for it for years, and it's eluded them. My dumbest or the actual tweet of the week. So, Chubbs, we appreciate all your support and in your interactions in the chat room, and keep it up. We had what do we max out at tonight, Aldo? 100.
Well, this should be a question for Greg, but since he hasn't been paying attention, I saw it get up to 146 at one point.
You probably can't even see that. Because you're on your phone.
Yeah. I have one computer. I don't have a fucking space station like Aldo.
Space station.
All right, we're gonna go to Draft Dr. Phil for his shout-outs, and that means, Greg, you're on deck, so be ready, okay?
In 25 minutes.
Exactly.
I'll go smoke a bowl.
Everybody always has to take a shot. They do.
Humbling.
Becoming like the peanuts at the Texas Roadhouse. They're just expected. Better have the peanuts. God, we can't even go to restaurants. You gotta order and pick up.
That's right.
Chinese food is like, this is old hat for us.
Oh yeah.
Everybody else is like, fuck. Anyway, I gotta shout out people that Johnny Santucci, Alex Acevedo, Will Mookie Hill, Dan Aguirre, Shane.
Damn, I should have.
I can't believe you dropped that ball.
Yeah.
You want to shout him out quick?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
It's a joke there.
I want to shout out Isaac Nieves, big fan of our show. Letting me know on Facebook. David Wilson, Sinclair Foswiak, who's a huge fucking fan of our show.
Great guy.
Jason Shalati, Emridge Jones down in Florida.
EJ.
Luigi, Zach Ziccarelli. Andrew Brown's all fired up about Foles. Shane, he's with you. Zach Bradley's with you. How about our boy from Bears Turf, Isaiah Robles? He's probably in the chat right now, shouting you out. Chris Sandlin. Shane sending you the CD. I will send you another surprise CD.
There you go.
There you go. I'm going to shout out Chris Gonzalez, who sent me his whole off-season breakdown. He's dying to come on the show. I said, you got to talk to Aldo. Ron.
Send me a demo tape.
Send him a demo. Yeah. Do some things on it. Ron Malazzo Jr. Miguel from Jersey. Lady Bear. How's she living in D.C.? She's in the chat, Greg. Have you checked on Lady Bear?
Of course. Lady Bear's in the chat every week, and she was in there.
Doing?
She's doing great. She got mad at me earlier when I told her that growing up, I did claim I was from Chicago because I do identify with the city of Chicago. I live decently close to it, and I'm always there, and I love it so much. But I know people from Chicago fucking hate that, and I revealed that I do sometimes when I'm out of town claim I'm from Chicago. It's a lot easier than explaining to people I'm from the region, which nobody but people from Indiana know.
You're from Indiana.
No, I'm not.
That's right.
The region is not Indiana. You don't fucking get it.
Oh my God. If your house got fucking lightning stormed, your insurance would say you're from Indiana.
Let me say this about Lady Bear. At one point during the show, when the three of you guys were debating something, I posted on the chat room, who is right, Shane, Phil, or Greg? And she said Shane.
Oh, the Lady Bear? Yeah, she knows what's up.
She should have. He didn't even shout you out, but I am. Shane is right.
I text her shout outs. She said
Really?
when we come to Nashville for the game, she's like, boy, you're not staying in no hotel. Mommy got you.
Barb is going to be jealous.
No, there she's coming too, bro. This is like a fucking. This is like a smartest man sandwich.
It's like an orgy.
Greg's taking his chin over there, not paying attention.
I'm listening. I'm reading the chat. I'm doing my job. I do my job. Then you yell at me for doing my job. I don't do my job. Switch. Flip flop.
I love this
Sarah Derek Chanley. She's a listener and posting our show on her page on the Serg Orts. Ralphie, I'm checking in on you. Hopefully the Haitian, the baby's coming, the new barfly. In this time, in this day and age, I pray for you guys. Joe Mandel, Bobby Bombs from the network. Just appreciate the Gaines Report badge. Shouting you Todd Rucker, Tio Cerveza, Omar Barrios. 2 people in Italy, Franco Crespi and Ariana Otoshin up in Italy.
Accent.
Yeah, I tried to do it. I don't know.
You can't shout out people from Italy.
Well, they're stuck in their houses.
Lockdown.
Yes, and they're listening in. And
ciao.
Ciao. I'm thinking of you, Trey Pugsley, Porter D. Ellis, my man Philip M. Thomas from Damian Rogers, Joe Nick Ramos, David Barnett, Heidi Zimmerman. Did I say Zimmerman? Fuck that. Heidi Zimmerman. Zim, we're waiting for you to come back.
Yes.
Well, Ramey, Andrew Tarble, my boy Lawrence W. Fleming II. Huge barfly. Aldo.
Awesome. Great pipes.
Great pipes. He's good. We should have a show with him and Dan talking.
And Rel.
The 3 of them. It would be like we were fucking narrating the fucking Lord of the Rings. Together. Ethan Hellier, Jasmine T, Ron Chuba, Tom Breen, Aaron Current, John Bradley.
AC.
Praying for you guys. Grant Sims, Lance Bailey, Dan Valenti, Ryan Cox, Vito Faiello, Lil Nicky, Jamie M. Johnson from the great state of Iowa with Tino Martinez, and Youth Holo Rosario DeGangi, and I got a couple from Instagram that are like, yo, love you, Paul Rogers, Mitsofo in Greece, Aldo, locked down.
Mm-hmm.
Probably listening right now. Jay Watts, we're praying for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Berlissimo, Jay Turns, Jack Turns, KBK 127, and Art Girlsy and Callie, Jay Silverberg in Denver, Lem, the Filipino listener, and Paulie Coasters.
Paulie!
There you go, Aldo. I wanted.
Did you just shout out Berlissimo after Greg publicly kicked him in the nuts repeatedly about 32 minutes ago?
Yeah, I feel bad for Berlissimo.
Jesus Christ.
He's got the coronavirus.
Here's the difference between you Here's the difference between you assholes. You give him shit, and he doesn't know if you're fucking serious or not. Me and Berlissimo slept in a fucking bed together. So I can joke with Berlissimo as much as I fucking want because we are kinder, thunder, buddy spirits.
Top or bottom?
Can you talk to the bottom half and tell them we're always joking?
Can you talk to the bottom, Greg?
The bottom of
No
what?
disrespect to actual cocksuckers, but Rogers is a fucking cocksucker.
Oh, I can't wait to hear that voice again on this network. Welcome back to me.
All right, Greg Braxton, it's your turn now for your shout-outs, and everyone in the chat room is leaving, so make it quick.
Listen to the podcast. Well, I'm going to shout out for the people in the chat room. One, Tino Martinez, because as Aldo said, when he put out that ask question of who they think who they agree with in this huge argument we had earlier, Tino Martinez is the only one to pick me. So, Tino, you're my shout out from the chat room. And since I've been all fired up tonight, I figure I'll keep that going. You know, I give Bearlissimo shit, you know, for always, you know, trying to eat sport.
In Iowa.
Pimp his, predictions, as he likes to say. He calls it pimping. I like that. And I gave him some shit last week because 2 weeks ago, he wasn't fucking shouting out my show on his show. His show is right before my show on Tuesdays. I'm like, hey, can you fucking shout out my show? Then he shouted it out this week. So I love you, Bearlissimo. But on that note, I figured I'd shout out the Bears Barroom Brotherhood group message that we have in our group DMs on Twitter. I'll tell you what, every week I'll go on there, I'll post the link to my show, and like pretty much there's like 30 fucking members in this group. They all look at it.
I left that group this week.
I know.
Who would do something like this? It's sociopathic, psychopathic.
Yes,
Who would do something like this?
The fucking conversations are endless in there. Like my brain will fucking melt trying to read half of them because they're just going and going and going. So, but I'll try to post my link to my show in there, you know, just to be like, hey, you know, help a brother out. Let's share it along. Send it to your friends, kind of thing. We're all part of this network together, the Bears Barroom Brotherhood. And these motherfuckers, they just look at it and they're like,
he froze.
Did he? Perfect. He just froze.
He didn't even retweet it. He just hit a heart like, oh, that's cute. That's nice. And it's funny. It reminds me of like when I was first moving in with Jenny. We have this neighbor. She's kind of weird. And every day, I'm a very neighborly person. I like to get along with people. She'd pull into the fucking driveway and I would wave at her. And she's one of these people that pulls into her garage and closes it before she gets out the car. She's that crazy. So when she pulls up, I'm waving at her and she won't wave back. And I come from a community where we all get along. I couldn't believe it. So I'd just come there waving every day and she'd just continue to pass by me as if I didn't exist. I'm like right there. And there's nothing more awkward than someone like ignoring you while you're waving. It's like, you got to be a stone cold killer to do that. And fucking, I'll tell you what, that's what the Barroom Brotherhood fucking group is like. I put the fucking link out there and these motherfuckers are like, just don't even fucking want a goddamn share nothing, my God. You know, it's like, come on, give me a little help here. Help a brother out. I'm always trying to, but that's okay. It's okay. I'm not going to take it too, but, you know, let's go. Let's all work together on this network. That's why I need you. We're all in this together, from Bearlissimo's show, my show, the 100 Proof, Draft on Tap, Mike North Advantage, Doug Buffone 55, I Have a Stream, all of them. We're all in this together, so we got to all share stuff. I mean, should go without saying, but I figured I'd throw it out there just for fun because I always make sure I try to retweet as much people on our network's content because I want my friends to see it. So that's what I think we should try to focus on more. On that note, see, because if the Barroom Brotherhood thinks I'm busting their balls and I'm a fucking asshole, yeah, I'll bust all those fucking balls too. I ain't got no problem. That motherfucker won't share my shit either. So I'm gonna shout out.
He's on mute. Can you tell him he's on mute?
No, I ain't. I just looked down. I'm gonna shout out Aldo because he ain't ever fucked. I always gotta fuck with him to get me to share some shit. I'm like, come on, Aldo, help a brother out. So I'm almost convinced that fucking Larison has put everybody in the bar room up to this. Like, don't fucking share Greg's shit. This motherfucker sucks, and I don't want him on the network. He probably paid all the big money. This motherfucker's got money coming out of his fucking pockets. He probably gave Larison thousands of dollars, not give me any fucking help. That's okay. No, I'm just playing.
No.
So I just figured those are my shout-outs, fun shout-outs. I want to give a little shit. I'm fired up tonight, but I will end it on a positive note, as Greggy Sunshine always does. You know, we do have a serious situation going on in this country with coronavirus, and, you know, the sports lockdown fucking sucks. No one, I fucking love going to games, and the fact that my life, I can't do that right now, it hurts. It sucks. And, you know, I love being here and hanging out with the family, but sports are part of my life. I'm not ashamed to admit that. I love going to games and feeling that energy. I can't wait to take Addison to games and have her experience those kind of things. But, you know, this coronavirus is spreading. There was news tonight that, you know, 24 people in one spot got it at a nursing home. I mean, it's a real thing. And my wife is a nurse, so it is a very concerning time in our lives. So I just want to shout out everybody that's going through different things because, you know, as someone pointed out to me, you know, there's guys in the restaurant industry that don't have a job right now. They're scrapping to just get the supplies they need at their home for the next few weeks if everything's locked down for 8 weeks. So there's some serious stuff going on in people's households, and we're all going through this together as a world, not just a nation. So shout out everybody for getting through this sports lock out. We're only 1 week in, and there's really no end in sight. So that's what this show is all about, coming here and having some fun and bullshitting.
Speaking of that, this isn't football related, but just to Greg's point, did you see the tweet from the Marriott worker about the hotel workers getting laid off and everything? So he went and applied for unemployment. So unemployment got a hold of the Marriott, and they said, no, he's not unemployed. We just have him on a 0-hour schedule. So it totally fucked him over out of unemployment and his insurance and fucking everything. So that's what they're fucking dealing with now. He's got the right to come back to work. We just have him on a 0-hour schedule right now.
Yeah,
that's
don't get me started on that shit. All right, Greg.
Final shout out to Joe, my co-host, of course. Love you, buddy. We'll get to next week. Have some more fun.
You must have been
no
at the top of your fucking class.
Figured I'd throw that in there too. I don't want to leave out my co-host, Joey Two Scoop. Shaq fans in the stands,
don't hurt
motherfuckers.
anybody's feelings, Greg.
No, I include my partner on this network. And when I talk about supporting, we all got to support each other. I certainly got to support my fucking co-host. He's working hard. Doing some drops. Did you hear his open yesterday? No, you did not, Phil.
Yes, I did hear the open.
I was there.
Well, Aldo,
I heard it. I heard the open. It was like emotional.
Aldo and I got out of the meeting, and Aldo's like, let's get to Shy Fans. I'm like, let's go, bro. Phil's like, fuck this. I need some Wheaties, and I'm going to watch fucking cartoons.
You guys made a difference. You guys had the chat room all fired up, and it made the shit, kind of gets it into the show. I love that. So
the viewers.
Join us. Help us out. We need all the help we can get over there. It's like Mitch. You got to coddle me so I can fucking, spread my wings. Like
Aldo and I pushed him into the double figures. I was number 10. Aldo was 11 for the viewers last night. So.
That's right. All right. Moving on. My shout outs. I want to also say that just like I tweeted out last night, the Shy Fans in the Stands want to get your videos, your thoughts on how much you miss sports. They're going to cut together a really cool open. So those of you who want to share your thoughts here on Bears Barroom via the Shy Fans in the Stands, send the video to either Joe Mandel or Greg Braggs or me on Twitter, DM, email, however you want to get it to us, and get it to us as quickly as possible, and we will include it on the next Shy Fans in the Stands. It is, again, the question is, how much do you miss sports? And so just lay it all out. That would be outstanding. I also want to shout out Alex Acevedo. I know that Phil mentioned him earlier, but Alex is going to join us next week. He's going to do a little raffle. He's got a T-shirt or two to give away. So a shout out to Alex, who is becoming our swag master, and we've got more information to come on that. And I also want to echo what Greg said. We need to shout out all of our healthcare workers. Just like Greg's wife, she is a prenatal nurse, and the stress that all of our healthcare workers are going through, whether they're working, whatever area of medicine that they're working on, they are being taxed to the nth degree. And so any of you motherfuckers out there who are hoarding those surgical masks and so forth, drop them off over at the hospital. They need them a hell of a lot more than you do. You need to go out there and support your healthcare workers, because we are in a major crisis now. And if our frontline people, the people who are working in healthcare facilities, are unable to do their job, then we are costing lives. And so take it easy also with the hoarding. When you go to the store, take what you need for the next week or two, not for the next month or 2 or 3. Take it easy with the fucking bullshit about politics and so forth. This shit is serious. There was a scientific report that we could lose 1 to 2 million Americans on this thing if we don't follow the guidelines that the President of the United States and the CDC and other health care organizations are putting out there. I don't want to be lecturing anybody on anything, but I just want to say that we have to be very careful here. People are losing jobs, people are losing lives. This is a very serious situation, and we need to act accordingly. So let's all stick together. We're all Americans. We're in a fight. My buddy John Roach on Facebook put it perfectly. We were asked during World War II to get up off the sofa and go fight the fucking Nazis. Now we are being asked to stay on the fucking sofa, isolate yourself for 2 or 3 weeks so we can contain this fucking invisible menace known as the coronavirus COVID-19. So please, let's all stick together. I apologize for my rant, but this is the very most important thing that you will get out of this show. And I also want to tell you that we will be here for you. We will be here for you for entertainment, for laughs, for football talk, for movie talk, for gambling talk, what have you, and give us ideas for stuff that we can do for you to help you get your mind off the problem, to help keep you at home listening to this entertainment. We will do the best we can on our end, and what we ask in return is that you do the best you can on your end to help our country, help your fellow citizens. That is all I got. Remember, if you drink, please do not drive.
Here.
And always
bear
down.
Wash your ass, motherfuckers.
Save some toilet paper. What is going on in this world?
I don't get it. The fucking people
I don't
with
get it.
40 rolls of toilet paper in the fucking line.
Toto toilet.
We went to a store the other day, my wife and I, and this guy was gloating about the fact that he got all the fucking hand sanitizers. Yeah, I got the last 2 cases of hand sanitizers. We were like, you fucking proud of yourself, dude? It's unbelievable.
I don't have any hand sanitizer, so if somebody out there is willing to ship along with a CD.
Aldo, how did you avoid viruses when you were eating them fucking rats when you were a kid?
You're shooting them.
I wasn't eating them.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought he ate them afterwards.
No.
My guys that I work with, they hunt for deer. I thought Aldo was just hunting for food. That's all.
Oh, he was getting rid of the pest control.
That's how the plague started, the rats.
It was the rats. Those nasty rats. It is scary out there, guys.
Fucking
really
nuts,
is.
man. It's nuts. And
So
my heart
we
goes
have our
out to all the
first-
healthcare workers. It's crazy.
We have our first NFL player that has tested positive.
No.
Oh, we have?
Linebacker from the Raiders, Poling. His name is.
Wow.
No.
How about the news of Kevin Durant and Idris Elba and all those superstars? And why the fuck is it that those people are being tested and regular people can't be tested? How is it that they get to the front of the line to get tested? You know, I want to test my mom, but I can't find a test anywhere. But fucking superstars of sports and movies can be tested right away. That's kind of weird.
At least in the last week, it seems the country's starting to make a better understanding of it, and that's all you need. You know, I was even naive to this 10 days ago, so it's hard for me to blame somebody that underestimates this. But like I said, with a wife that's a nurse, it's a very real thing in this house. I can understand how some people can hide from it a little better than I can, but it's a very real thing here, and it's concerning to say the least.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick, guys.
Real quick.
Chris Long was on SportsCenter.
Yeah.
And here's his quote.
Brother of Kyle Long.
Yes. Nick Foles should have a nice year in Chicago. He's a clear upgrade for them.
Ooh.
Oh.
Did you see Kyle Long's tweets? They're more Mitch pro Mitch, so fuck Chris Long.
Well, Chris wouldn't do that to his brother because
Yeah.
that's like an uncomfortable situation.
Oh shit.
If the brother,
Yeah, that'd be
is
like
not
flying
believing-
overseas and bunking up with somebody and then fucking ethering them live on a show.
I love you,
Ether. Was he in the chat to witness this?
He was earlier, but Greg crafted it so when he left, then he unloaded it.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
a little
that
cheap.
fucking calculated. Like the
That's no
fucking,
shade. I'm not even
like
no shade. Like a son to me.
the former smartest man in the bar. Man, it's gonna be fun being the smartest man. It's like I feel so tall. Like I'm just so proud of myself. Is this how you guys feel all the time?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Barelissimo, fucking. I know he's feeling it.
Let's do tweets of the week. November 3rd.
I'm taking you back to November 3rd.
It's the funniest shit in the world.
The week of November 3rd.
Tweets of the week rewind.
Like I did. Genius.
Oh, now you
got
fucked up.
Swagger back.
Now you fucked up.
Right.
It's like having a show and saying no scoops, and then the drop that you play says no soup. You know, it's cool.
Well, okay. Well, that's fair criticism.
Yeah.
You're not being transparent in what transpired.
Well, maybe Shane, you can be the guy that goes, no scoops for you. No scoops for you.
I can do it.
He was social tweet distancing. That's
Right.
what his theory was.
We got our voice guy back, so maybe you should have Dan do a no scoops for you audio drop.
Oh, there you go.
Ooh,
right?
Yeah.
Have some help all across the network. Dan Grays.
Or listen, Greg, how about this? Open it up to the people in the chat. Send in their best
audition
audio
them.
drops.
Yes. Rel
He's not paying
Ramey.
attention. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm in the chat. Yes, I'm more than open to competition.
He's in the chat telling people how he was so right on everything in 2018 when everything was perfect.
Yeah. Nobody ever gives me any credit around here. All you fucking genius. I'm surrounded by a bunch of geniuses.
I gave you
I'm
credit.
surrounded by a bunch of geniuses and Mike North. And then I fucking don't get nothing. I fucking...
Did he just shit on Mike North?
I don't know.
I'm surrounded by a bunch of geniuses and Mike North.
And Mike North.
Can you play that audio for him, Aldo? Tomorrow on his show?
I love Little Nicky.
I
Who the fuck is Greg Braggs?
Why is it Greg retweeted
Oh,
my
Mike
show?
loves me. Mike loves me. Speaking of a guy, one time I DM'd him. I was like, thanks for all the retweets, because, man, it really means a lot coming from someone as big as Mike North. That's pretty cool that he does stuff like that. He's like, hey, we all got to work together. I
How
love
hard
that.
is it to fucking retweet or share? Like it just baffles my mind. Like I see a barber, he's opening his new shop. I share it. I don't know how he cuts hair, but I want to help the guy out. Like, fuck, what is so fucking hard? Like, what attachment are you to it? If you love it, like this show, you love the show, fucking share it. What's the big deal? What does it hurt? You're right, Greg. On the network, your barber brotherhood, you're not sharing your brother's work. Like, to me, that, I don't know. Maybe I'm raised differently. Maybe I think differently. Maybe
I like to make a point when I see one of you guys post something on the show, I try to be the first to retweet it. Barrelissimo's in the future, so he normally gets it first. But today, Aldo posted a couple things, and in the first 43 seconds, me and Shy fans retweets every time, right on cue. Bam! I'm not perfect. If I've missed one, call me out on it. DM me, be like, hey. You didn't fucking remember me. A couple weeks ago, I was kicking myself because I named off all the shows on my show, and I forgot the Mike North advantage. That's not fair. That's how I look at things. But it's not personal. We're all just together. It's just some friendly suggestions. We all love everybody here in the bar room.
I got some breaking news, Aldo. Holy fuck.
We all love everybody here in the bar room.
You ready for this?
Yes.
The Bears are releasing Mitch Trubisky.
Are you fucking serious?
The Bears will release Mitch Trubisky. Ian Rappaport.
Shut up.
Greg.
No, I have to confirm as the chat guy.
Confirm.
Well, you're wrong. It's not there.
He's so
right,
bad.
Shane.
Hey, we sat him up. We wanted to see his reaction live.
Well, you like how fucking crazy our times are in that I had to like.
Look at the
make
tears
sure-
coming out of his. He got snot bubbles coming out of his
My
mouth.
heart did kind of jump a little bit because it was real. All that shit I said.
Am
I
I
want you guys
an
to
actor?
That's the beauty of a fucking Twitter account getting fucking suspended last year because I had all them fucking Mitch fluff tweets. Those are all gone. Nobody can find those anymore. Now I fucking got all these new ones because I can't shut up.
Chat room's in full meltdown mode right now.
I know they are. You hear him crying?
That was so fucking scary. Because then I'd be full out shame.
Joking.
And I'm
I texted Phil and I'm like, hey, let's do a major breaking news drop and watch Greg's reaction live on it.
Aldo probably would have sold it better, I have to admit. I don't trust anything that comes from the Phil and Shane department.
I would never lie to Greg.
Got one ally.
Greg, no one wants to hear this dribble and drabble. You big pussy.
I like the end.
It's so great. It's all in good fun, right?
I'm gonna give when I see Larson, we're gonna have a drink. And I'm gonna give him a nice bear hug, maybe a little headlock at the end.
Give him a headlock.
He's a tall guy. I'd have to jump up there. I'd have to fucking jump. He's taller than me. I'd have to jump up to Larson. You with Larson, you'd have to climb up that motherfucker.
Oh my God.
All right. I am officially hitting the stop button on the live. Yes. So get your last goodbyes in.
My last goodbyes to you all. Seriously, doubling, tripling, quadrupling down. Stay safe. Honestly, this thing they showed us in this training today, the hand sanitizer versus cold or hot soap and water. Mm-hmm. And the hand sanitizer, you could see under the blue lights or the neon light, whatever, it didn't take away everything off your hands, even with a full scrub for, 20 seconds.
20 seconds, right.
Soap and water, even under the cold water, took away everything. Yep. So maybe I helped one person out there with that, but stay safe. Thank you all for the distraction as well as the fun and entertainment. Again, this is a huge part of our life, this team, the game of football, and to Greg's point with sports and Shane and cheering for the jersey, thanks for making me laugh, and all of you guys in the chat and listeners out there sharing this. Go into iTunes, write a review, give us 5 stars. Do that little thing. It means a lot. Start buying some swag. Get a hold of that. We'll have announcements. And we will be going video. Lawrence Fleming. We will be going video.
We just have to make sure Greg is not involved with that part.
Yeah, I don't like that shit. I'm fat as fuck right now. I got to get on the weights in this whole fucking sports lockout. Phil and fucking Aldo and Shane, these motherfuckers don't have to worry about it. But I'm getting chubby by the second. Every fucking day I go to Taco Bell.
Taco Bell, really?
Taco Bell. What's
Not
your
every
order?
day. Not every day.
At all? You go to Taco Bell?
I go to Taco Bell. Yeah.
Taco
There's
Bell and
one right by
Arby's.
my house.
Arby's is his number one.
No.
He always mutes at Arby's.
Yeah, I gotta mute with fucking these fat shamers over here. It's hard, man. It's quick. It's easy.
I'm going to send you a special report that 20% of the meat that was investigated at Taco Bell is horse meat, dude. You don't want to be fucking eating that. I'm going to send you that.
Listeners everywhere.
Psych, I'm bullshitting you.
It's so much better twice. Man, I thought that.
He looked so sad there for a second. Right?
You should have pumped it up from 20%, though. That would have made it better. It'd be like eating ass flaps from a horse and shit every day.
I would be totally ashamed of myself and then possibly drive over to Taco Bell.
Yeah, Greg, you know what Greg's reaction to that would have been if it was true? All right, I'll just go to Arby's then.
Goat meat.